Last time on Wild West, The Reckoning, the Spirit Chasers, having returned to San Francisco to turn in their bounty, received a hefty sum for the Lupulus slain. Some talk was had with William Arkwright, and their badge numbers and ranks were ascended to the next level. No longer initiates, but now full-fledged hunters, being capable of taking on more daunting tasks for higher reward sums. Then decided to celebrate the evening by heading to a local restaurant. There, much delicious food was to be had. Marcus ate an entire salad bowl of mashed potatoes. And they then decided to head on back to Granny's to, finish out the night. And it was then that Marcus learned that he did, in fact, occasionally need to shit. And so he shat for the first time in his life. It was cathartic. Moving on to the next morning, preparing themselves to set out to Austin in search of additional work in order to prepare themselves for the coming forces of La Cucaracha and bide time so that other leads could pan out. They headed to a winery by the name of Heard It Through the Vine to purchase some beverages for Ed's love interest. And that's... And what?
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to pick up. So it is...
Let's go.
It is the next day. Because I believe, by the time you guys were done with the... Yeah, you would have had to go the next day because it was like way deep into the night when you were coming back and Marcus gave birth. So it is currently, I believe, the morning of Thursday, and you guys are, I'll say, heading back from the vineyard. Well, actually, you don't even actually have to head back anywhere from the vineyard. If you had taken everything with you to go
it was
there...
just Ed, Walter, and I think Jarvis.
Jarvis was there, yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, all right. So then, as the rest of you are preparing yourselves for your journey back to Austin, and your friends return from the vineyard.
You think you got the wine you needed? Ed?
Well, Ed died.
Yeah, Ed, you're muted, Luke.
No, I just went to get a beer. God damn it!
I was a bit afraid that
I was like, oh shit, bear back. Nobody talked to my character. All right, I'm here. What's up?
Well, I thought we were getting wine, not beer.
No, we did. Oh, man, fucking. I mean, talking about wine makes me want to have a beer. So.
Get back to the others.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty. You head on back to Granny Smith's. Takes you like an hour or so, maybe a little bit more. You eventually get back to Granny's, meet up with everybody, and you are free to proceed as you see fit.
Marcus. Marcus?
All right. So, if I'm correct, have you guys told me much about the cucaracha?
I don't know if we ever explained what we
haven't gone in full detail.
Yeah, what we did in Mexico.
Could you elaborate so I'm informed at least?
I forgot mostly.
He was a man that was combined with a cockroach, and he was responsible for creating other human animal hybrids. We went to Mexico and we stopped him from doing that. We were trying to talk to him and figure stuff out, but
Is he?
Zuri killed him.
Maybe not fully by the sounds of it.
Well, we're in a world where people can come back from the dead, so I guess they recovered his body or something, because we did blow up the facility.
I don't know. Do you know if he's like? Would I know how necromancers work in this world?
Were you there for the Matthew Hans Mercer encounter?
I don't think so.
The Furbolg in the town?
No, I don't think I was.
Oh, that was right before his character was introduced, wasn't it? Because you were in Canyon City, and that was like Twin
It must
Falls.
have been. Yeah.
It was the town
Right.
That
before,
was
I
like
think.
the city before.
So
Remember, Washington.
yeah. You make a what would this be? I guess maybe like a general intelligence to see if you would know of necromancers.
Would this be Arcana?
Yeah, maybe
Like-
Arcana. Yeah. Way to
Whoa,
start the
first
night.
roll of the night.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
snap.
understand. It's gonna be all downhill from here. You understand precisely how necromancers function and like what their motif is.
You know if he has, I don't know. I know this is going to sound weird, but there is a necromancy spell known as Clone that is capable of, well, creating a copy of you that when you die, your soul is just transferred into it.
You know, that sounds like classic La Cucaracha shit.
I'll take 10 of them.
But that then begs the question, is he a powerful necromancer? Or does he
You seem
know
more like a
a
scientist.
powerful necromancer?
Yeah, you might have some
Shouldn't we all just
friends.
have one of those? Then we wouldn't have to worry about like whatever y'all had to do with Walter here.
Based
Yeah,
on what,
if only we all had connections like that.
based
Well,
on
I
what
will
Jarvis is saying,
say,
it sounds like a very high level magic that we don't have
Yeah,
access to.
that is some powerful necromancy. Also, what technically, well, actually, is reincarnation a form of necromancy?
I think it might be conjuration.
Yeah, I think
It is
it's
transmutation.
Transmutation, yeah.
I mean, he seemed well connected, and there was a lot of money flowing in and out that building. So,
So, if he now, I will say most reviving magics are based inherently in necromancy, and necromancy inherently is not evil. No magic is inherently evil. It's how you use it. Like this gun.
I've seen guns kill people.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
well-
Playing with souls is not.
So-
not
I've
for
seen
weakness.
guns kill people.
Yeah, I've also seen guns save people.
I've seen guns explode.
They do.
Is that evil?
Not inherently.
Make other people explode.
They can.
So, okay. So maybe he died and came back. Maybe he didn't die at all. Maybe he died and he brought himself back. Maybe he died and someone else brought him back.
Or if you want to throw more conspiracy into it, someone found his research and continued it.
Oh yeah, maybe it's like a title.
Maybe.
Maybe someone else just becomes. He was not like the same body, but it's like.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't particularly matter. Because
I guess
what
not.
really matters is there's a monster going to Austin.
That is true.
And it's just like fucking beeline, tearing down trees and shit, going to Austin.
Yeah, but it's going slow.
Oh, okay.
Now that does beg the question. I forget. Did we get information on that creature?
Just
I was not
But-
here when that creature was
It
established,
was
so I don't
some
know anything about
kind
it.
of human magical monster hybrid that was immune to non-magical attacks.
But you were not given the details of what creatures it could be fused with.
I don't think they knew, but it was impervious to conventional weaponry.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
the deal was that most
that's-
people that had got close enough to see it aren't in a state to tell the tale, kind of thing.
Hot
Was
part
my
to
understanding.
Gotcha. Well, that's some good news at least, because magic weapons we aren't really short on.
Also, one reason why I really was keen on getting my pitchfork upgraded.
Speaking of which,
My weapons are pretty cool.
I know, Ed. Your weapons are pretty damn cool. Now, how much time do we have?
I mean, it was supposed to be about 2 weeks, but
And do
it's
we have
probably
enough
better that we
time?
intercept it before then, which ideally probably before we go when we go back to Austin, maybe do
Uh,
either a couple like one or
and how much?
two bounties or hunts, and then we go after this monster.
How much longer are you waiting on for that weapon?
You could do it for what did he say? It was like 10 days.
I'm gonna be real with you. That one's like all Anton, because that night he just kind of grabbed the dude, and I was like, "Sounds good enough," and I don't remember exactly what he said, and that's on me.
He said he'd get it done in 2 weeks when he established it to begin with.
Okay.
But it was brought down to faster.
That was the faster route.
No, it was fast. You was able to be brought down faster than 2 weeks.
No. Two
Was it-
weeks was the faster.
No,
Was
Otherwise,
it-
we got it down more
even
than just
further?
yeah.
They would have been halved again, so. Alright.
what? So what? 1 week?
I think it was 1 week at that point then. So we got another week to do shit before your weapon is made, so more money we can be grabbing. Does that sound about right?
And stars. I want stars.
I use magical tinkering to put a star on Ed's forehead.
Fuck yes.
It burns.
Fuck yeah. I'm
It
gonna be riding. I'm
burns.
gonna be riding this high for 3 days.
It
At
burns.
least.
What?
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make another star appear on his fist.
Keep him
I'm
covered.
just gonna keep poking and putting stars on him.
It's like a
Actually, he's
kindergarten.
just gonna be covered in stars.
I hope so.
He's the star of the show.
Marcus, could you send Master Silverspell and ask if he has like a cargo circle receiver, a teleportation circle receiver, because we're going to be coming through with a dinosaur in a cart.
And someone that's not allowed in the school.
If I'm remembering correctly, we solved that issue.
Yeah, we just never told him.
Oh,
Yes.
so a teleportation.
No. You solved the thing that was listening in. He is still he still thinks there's a possibility that Mary is a hag.
Yeah, we didn't tell him
Which
though.
crushing the stone solves nothing on that.
We didn't tell him that we
I-
found that there was a stone, which would probably they're just listening in on you, not like you're a hag.
Or it actually reinforces it because, yeah, it's in my mind it would be more reinforcing it.
So ask him for a teleportation. What?
we
If
can
there's
also
like
go
a cargo teleportation circle receiver in Austin, because we'll be coming through with a dinosaur and a cart.
We can also just give Mary a good scan.
And a Thunderbird.
And
Oh,
a
right,
Thunderbird, yeah.
and the child. All right. I send Master Silverspell.
Okay. What are you saying?
Greetings, Master. It's Marcus Dean. Do you have a cargo teleportation circle? We are trying to bring a dinosaur and Thunderbird through it.
Maybe Thunderbird. Shit.
Okay. You still technically had 2 more, but I don't think.
Thank you.
And a cart.
Perfect.
He
I'm
will
dead.
respond. Ah.
Is one of his words?
Of course. It's like a rule of
Absolutely.
sending.
Yeah. I got a place where you could put him. Hopefully it's not too big. The Thunderbird. It's not going to attack anyone, will it? I stopped counting.
Yeah.
I'm typing it in Hold on.
DM rules.
Rule of cool.
Every dot after an each one of those dots takes up a word.
Takes up one word.
He has 2 more words. You're welcome.
You
Thank
used
you.
them.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Amazing.
You're welcome.
Why
He's
becomes you a
he's
That's always been his voice.
I
Does
know.
not know.
he sends him back
That's
again.
what I wanted to address it.
He sends him back again. Bird no bad. Bird good. Bird get fed by mouth. Bird baby. Okay?
That was an unnecessary amount of letters, of words.
Okay. Bird good. Very good. Okay. As long as bird no eat me, very happy. See you soon.
Did
I
he tell us the sigil sequence?
No.
I was trying to do the why waste time say lot word when few word do trick.
Why use many word when few short do trick?
But I thought you guys already went there.
We have the thing for the school. We don't have for this cargo terminal.
Oh, oh! You'll hear back in your head as an additional message sent from his end this time, giving you the sigil sequence for the cargo terminal.
All right. You might have
New
to
sigil
unload the
sequence of mall?
cart, and once it's unloaded, might be able to. I might be able to pick it up, or me and Ed might be able to pick it up, and that should let us go through.
Yeah,
Dimension door?
yeah. I mean, what are we carrying that we don't need to that we can't put in the bag besides like the cart? Because I got a bag, Jargo's got a bag.
I think there's a barrel of water in there, but we can dump that and just take the empty barrel.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
Does Walter's Grand have a water storage?
She's got she's got like a pump for a well, water storage. Trying to think of what they would have for water storage back then.
Little water tower near the house.
Like a rain bucket.
Yeah, probably like a rain bucket. I don't no, not a water tower near the house. She's not that rich.
The water tower is for pressure, not for storing water.
Wolf.
We'll figure out something to do with it. Or we could just leave the barrel and get another
The
barrel later.
refrigerator.
That's true. Yeah, just as a little goodbye gift to Gran.
Yeah, there you go.
She's
Have some
Perfect.
water.
fresh water. Good for gardening, drinking, bathing.
We got a winner. Existing.
Cooking.
Drinking. Brewing.
Yeah.
Come back. Grandma's making a beer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, grandma's just a fucking brewmaster on the low.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave
Exactly.
the water barrel behind and get a new barrel.
Okay.
We'll just make water.
All right, I understand what you're talking about. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to edit the hunts for the Hunters Association to give you some more options.
Let's go.
All right, so yes, you leave your old water barrel that you've been carrying since Chult, basically, right?
No,
Or before
Austin.
then. Oh yeah, you have been carrying it since Austin.
Because we originally had it for our trip to Mexico.
Right. Yep. So you leave that behind with Granny. She'll just be safe and come back soon. And
Yeah, we'll be
yeah,
back in a week and a half, and we'll deal with those hags.
okay. I could switch back to a more solid diet now.
Also,
that-
whatever you do, if an old lady or animal comes bargaining at your door for something, turn them away.
Bargaining. An animal?
Or another old lady, or a child.
I've
Anyone?
I've already warned her about animals with red eyes.
I'm just saying in general, just bargaining.
Well, if anyone asks me for my immortal soul, I'll turn them away.
Or anything.
Model.
Unless they have a really good deal.
Yeah, unless they have a good deal or they need a cup of sugar. Yeah.
How about a cup of soul?
No.
One cup of
No,
soul.
no, you don't
I'll
give
have
away your
1 cup
soul if they
soul,
want
please.
sugar. Maybe if you need sugar or something, but not if you're giving them sugar.
Give me
If
some
they
soul.
ask me for
You shouldn't
sugar,
pay them to give them stuff.
oh, I wouldn't pay them to give them. No, if they came and they said that they needed some sugar or something like that, I'd loan it.
If they give you a little round rock with a hole in it as a thanks, dispose of it.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, just drop it down into the outhouse.
That should be funny.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna get started on dinner. Well, no, it wouldn't be dinner time. It'd be like lunch. I'm gonna get started on lunch.
Something she can finally eat, though.
It's not that she wasn't eating it. It's just now it's something more solid.
Oh,
Yeah, something not
I'm
feeding the
solid
thunder.
sick for now.
Alrighty. So before you guys zip zam boom back to Austin, any last minute San Francisco shenanigans?
Yeah,
Slap Ed on that.
just unloading the cart and
Ooh.
picking it up.
Alrighty. Mary, I'm assuming Marcus will have given you the the codes. You're the one with the spell, right? So post it.
Okay.
But sire, the quality.
Bang. Alrighty. As the circle gets drawn, and you're getting
Then mark off another 50 GP of stuff.
Oh boy, been a while since we've been here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I can't do that too many more times. Bruce was gonna pick up the next set, but then he had to leave.
No, we can buy more components. It's fine.
You guys would come in what seems to be a semi decent sized warehouse with like these sort of like large open side doors, and you do see like the college not too far away. You do appear to be on the grounds, and there's a couple of like students and some staff just kind of walking around in this place, moving some boxes here and there. And there's like two other circles nearby where like you watch as something else gets warped in, just this massive, like it looks like a sarcophagus. And then a couple of like students come over, slide like like those big wooden dowels underneath it into like these like sort of like ring holders, and then slowly carry it off to the other side of the warehouse.
Oh, it's the Ark of the
I
Covenant.
am now concerned.
Does an alarm go off for Mary being here when she's banned from the grounds?
Now you're banned for being
Um,
inside the college. We're not
He said this is
inside.
on the grounds. It's
you don't hear anything.
okay.
Uh oh. Can only mean good things.
Can only mean good things.
Patterson is currently flipping out.
Patterson's just raging in the corner.
What's the meaning of this?
The alarm! The alarm!
Are we blind? Supply the garrison!
Narc energy.
He looks over and sees that Bruce isn't with us. Patterson is happy as he thinks that Bruce may have met his end.
He thinks Bruce may have met his end. It's awful.
Hey, let's get this cart going so we can hook it back up to Kothar and start making our way over to the Hunters Association.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I follow.
Aaron Jr. and Charlie, you probably shouldn't go lying until we make sure everything's okay with you being here. I'll
Chirp.
do yeah. I'll I guess I cast tongues to say that if that's okay.
Did they hit puberty?
They look like they've gotten a little bit bigger, but they're not like
Because they used to be like cheep cheep. Chirp.
chirp.
Or like they're like voice cracking like chirp.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
adults.
chirp. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp,
Quack.
chirp, 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 chirp. Yeah.
Do they speak Orin, or do they just understand it?
I think they just understand it. Is what
Okay.
I said, because
Right, because then Bruce would have been able to understand them because of his Ignan.
yeah.
So yeah,
So,
it would just be understand it.
but I'll say that you guys. So you said the cart is unloaded. So basically, you just want like a spot to store your stuff for now, essentially.
No, we're reloading it
Oh, you're reloading it
because we
Okay,
had
I'm
to take
sorry.
it
I
through the
don't know.
circle.
Right, yeah, I'm having like a brain fart tonight. Alright. You reload everything, hook Kothar back up, and you start just sort of like progressing across the grounds. Nobody's like really bothering you until you get like towards the essentially like the main entrance. Okay. Of like the college itself, leading up to like the outer road. You see a couple of individuals kind of like dressed in these like really expensive looking like elegant blue robes, and they all kind of like for the most part they look like wizards, except like they're wearing like cop hats and and
Did you
like
say top hat or cop?
cop hats, yeah, sorry,
Okay.
police officer hats, and they kind of like signal for you to halt the cart.
Oh my god, campus police, dude.
Yay.
Holy shit.
Ow. What seems to be the problem?
Master Silverspell has brought it to our attention that you are carrying a band persons with you across campus.
I thought
These
she
are
told
was
not
them
just
they
banned
shouldn't come,
inside the
but
main
then they told
building.
me
Well, the
they
band
told
is
me that it
broken
was.
up for
I
now, I
told them I
think.
shouldn't come.
Oh.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
I put my hands over my head like when you're being arrested.
Mary, no, hide, Mary.
No, we'll be out of your hair where we were on our way out.
Wait, I
Very
thought you
good.
guys resolved the issue.
We didn't mean it.
We are to ensure that she is escorted from the school grounds immediately.
Oh, hold on, I thought the issue was resolved already.
You must understand that I was just in contact with Master Silverspell about this.
We're gonna fucking walk. They can come with us
And
if they
one
want.
of them just goes, and what did he have to say on the matter?
What I discussed with Master Silverspell is my business. He was the one that authorized us coming here in the first place.
Hmm. One of them will kind of like stand off to the side while the other two are like looking towards you, their hand on like essentially wands on their belts, as he puts like two fingers to his forehead. And then like you see him kind of like focusing a little bit, and then he nods, and then he looks over towards you and he goes, his hands are still up. Ma'am, you're not being arrested. Uh, uh, you are authorized to come here through the teleportation circle. However, the banned person was not authorized for re-entry onto the campus.
I told them it wasn't a good idea for me to come.
Does he know this? He just asked me what.
You're at a
Okay.
school for magically inclined people, and you think maybe he messaged him. That's why he put the two fingers on his
gesture
head
was.
and focused. Yeah.
He put his fingers to his head so he could send someone.
Counterspell. It doesn't work.
Yeah, nope, fuck
Who
you,
could have
actually.
seen this coming?
Alright, now you're under arrest.
So now you're under arrest.
To the slapper.
No, it's too late. He already did it. You can't counterspell him now.
Based on experiments we did with the prize student known as Patterson,
Wait a
we
second,
determined
guys.
that Mary is not, in fact, a hag's child, but rather she's just fine.
Also, we have
And the
something
doctor used his glasses to say that I'm probably not also.
Yeah, more likely a
Guys?
changeling of some kind.
Excuse me.
Yes, Jarvis.
We can resolve the issue right now, because didn't we just pick up something to deal with any issues that Mary might have?
I think we're already.
I have
Solid.
no idea
Stop it.
what you're talking about.
Did we?
The
I have no idea.
non-detection item.
Oh,
Yeah, that wouldn't
well,
help if she is a hag,
No,
which
just
is what they're
make-
worried about.
I mean, that would prevent the hags from directly spying on you.
Yeah, but it wouldn't help with his worry that she is one of them.
you still gotta decide who to give that to.
Which doctor conducted the procedure to confirm that Mary is in fact not a hag?
Doctor. Fuck, I wrote it down somewhere.
German one?
Yeah, the German,
German
one.
one.
We learned his
Y'all
name.
should have
Kill
gotten
most
some.
doctors.
Y'all should have gotten some paperwork.
Oh
wrote
yeah,
it
you
down,
remember
where is
exactly
it?
what his name is, Mary.
I feel like my theory.
I'm writing it down for this time.
It's Doctor. It's Doctor.
It's the
I should
dude from
text
fucking
my theory of
TF2,
what
isn't it?
my name might be.
No, it's not Ludwig. Lane made. I made that joke when we first met him.
Oh, okay.
Dr.
Dr. Merlin.
D.A. Mulun.
It's Merland.
Yeah,
I
Dr.
liked
Merlin.
Ed's pronunciation better.
Yeah, I dabble in languages.
They call me the linguist.
I'm a polyglot,
Oh, I'm
self-taught,
sorry. I spelled that
autodidact.
wrong. It's Murlynd. Silly me. Merland.
How silly.
Linguister.
It's Dr. Dr. Merland.
Dr. Merlin.
Yeah.
Doctor.
So you would, with your keen mind, be able to recall this and
I wrote it down now.
yeah, and tell them. To which we will relay this to Master Silverspell. Hold but a moment, and you watch as the other guy now puts like 2 fingers up to his forehead and focuses for a moment. Which at this time, I will say, if you actually genuinely want to, you could counterspell.
Please don't.
Hey.
Well, it just so happens that Marcus, in fact, cannot counterspell.
No, that's good. Okay.
Walter will counterspell.
I'd rather not
Walter
disappear
can't counterspell.
Walter counterspells
in the
at
blink
9th
of an
level.
eye.
So yeah, and then he will sort of break that focus, look over towards the rest of you. Miss Mary, you are no longer banned from campus.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Master Silverspell
Well,
said
I'm
that
proud of
Dr. Merland can be trusted with his assessment.
I would have figured that'd
That's
take like
great.
3 to 5 business days to process the fucking.
I can
Man,
see
they really
Mary
get shit done around here.
He was, in
Since,
fact, a former associate of the headmaster, so
Oh, Jesus, that explains a lot.
I still like my theory.
He was
on
kicked
it.
out of the college for his methods, apparently.
Is
He was-
Patterson around?
You do not see Patterson around now.
Okay. I'm gonna head back into the thing real quick.
Are you gonna actually like head into the college?
No. I'm just gonna like hide real quick, and I'm gonna use something I haven't used in a very long time.
Oh, you're going to hide. Okay.
No. Yeah, just for a second, and then I put on the hat of disguise.
Where
Oh
are
my
you
god, we have one of
have-
those.
Wait.
Just
You
like in
have
the
a
cart?
hat of
Surrounded by-
disguise?
I've had a hat of disguise forever.
We're surrounded by the fucking campus police. Where?
It's like, hold on,
How
I'm just gonna
long
go
have
into
you
the
had
cart.
a hat
I'm
of disguise?
just
How
gonna go
long?
into the cart, and then someone else just exits the cart. Yeah.
Are you attuned to the hat?
Yes, I actually am. I tuned to it like literally 8 or 9 months ago.
Have you
Brilliant.
just been walking around?
Hat of disguise?
Yes.
Damn.
He turns into
I'm
Vox.
pretty sure this is one of the items that I traded for the what was it? The cloak of displacement.
What?
Yes. I felt it was a little too
What?
cheesy to have a cloak of displacement, so I traded it for other items.
I
Bad
see.
trade.
That's fair.
You
That's
just
fair.
come
Oh,
out with
yeah?
you just come out with like a handlebar mustache or some
It's
glasses.
right there under the dimensional shackles.
Yep. The immovable rod,
That's
the dimensional shackles, and the hat of disguise was what I got.
right,
Incredible.
because yep, you did a big trade at Watonga Thomas Magic Shop. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, who are you turning into?
Bruce.
You turning into
Uh-oh.
Bruce. Okay, you turn into Bruce.
Oh, hey, it's the other
Sound
half of the band.
Bruce.
Yeah,
It,
unfortunately.
it doesn't work the same as the changeling thing.
Give me your best impression.
I gotta remember what Matt sounds like. Where did Marcus go?
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, where did Marcus go? Wait, what? Bruce? Bruce? Wow, you're back.
Yeah, just got back.
How'd it go with your
Oh,
sister?
yeah. Is she okay?
Walter's just looking at everyone with like the most perplexed expression. Like, what? How do you guys not know?
Can I insight check, Bruce?
Sure, you could
You watched him
insight check
change
Bruce.
in the
Look,
Mary is not very wise.
This is where very see. Normally, I'd say your choice of persuasion or deception here, but I think we all know that's going to be deception. So just GM roll me.
I will not be making an insight check. You genuinely confused him.
Okay.
Knowledge from a past life.
Yeah. Really? All right. Fine.
No, I'm only kidding. Yeah.
Okay. You get the feeling that this might not be Bruce.
Doesn't sound like Bruce.
It doesn't sound
Well,
like him. And
it
Marcus
kind of
was just
does.
here.
It's pretty good.
And you notice Bruce has a hat on.
Yeah, which the hat of disguise, I don't remember canonically what it looks like, but I think it looks like a Gandalf hat.
Wait, does it?
I thought
It
looked
doesn't
like a top
change?
hat.
Well, I always pictured it as like the this, I can't think of what it's
Why
called.
is that the picture of it on fucking D&D Beyond? It's a fucking picture of a crab on D&D Beyond.
It's a crab.
Like the animal? Oh, I think that's just a placeholder for.
Oh yeah,
No, that's the apparatus of Kowalsh.
yeah. I don't know
Sex
why it
Pistols
has
too.
that picture.
What the fuck?
That's a
I think any
fucking submarine.
magical item,
That's a
will
legendary
have that
magic
like.
item that works as a submarine.
It
Oh my
looks like
god.
a lot of things.
So okay, wait. So if you cast disguise self through the hat, does the hat not change?
I
The hat does change.
Does
I would
disguise
assume
self
so.
change your clothes?
disguise
Yeah, it changes your
self.
clothes.
Oh,
So, yes,
the
it
the
Yeah,
hat
yeah.
can
You
be
can
changed to
leave
appear
the
as a
hat, but you can also have the hat change as part of the disguise.
yes. It
So
can be
so
a
then it
comb,
would
it
be
could be a comb, a
Bruce's hat.
ribbon. Yeah. It could be a comb, a ribbon, a headband, cap, coif, hood, helmet, or other headwear.
Yeah, so essentially it would just morph into the hat that
Bruce
Bruce
hat.
always wears. Yeah, he wears a cowboy hat, so
So,
I mean it's on the picture. He's
where's
like
Patterson?
the campus police just kind of like looking between each other, and then one of them just goes inside. He's working on something very important for the headmaster.
Patterson.
Ooh, good.
Oh, he's probably still analyzing the mirror.
I mean, he is a star pupil.
Yes. Well, you're free to go. Apologies
Alright.
for any inconvenience. As a note, though, please do not bring any hags or hag-related items onto campus property. Thank you.
Take some
You have
money
a
as
very
an
good
apology.
response time.
Yeah, they're really on their shit.
Where were you when
Yes.
we were under attack?
Our
Defending the
priority
college.
is
I think they were busy getting attacked too.
Yeah, they were
The
busy.
entire city was under attack.
Aaron, who's dead now, unfortunately, was the only one that was present at the college during the attack, but he would have recalled, were he with us, that the place got hit really hard. The damage was minimalized due to magical barriers that had been erected for the protection of the college. You think that it was either pre-erected or a combination of like additional ones cast and added for the little extra oomph, because the attack was quite crazy.
It's also when Aaron and Patterson became friends canonically.
Yes. He was cowering from the bombs bursting overhead, and Aaron proudly
Still stood there.
stood there, yeah, while the rocket's red glared.
No, I haven't made those yet.
But yeah,
Pretty sure China invented the fireworks a long time ago.
that
Those are fireworks,
they did.
not rockets.
Yeah, I think he means like the red glare rocket from New Vegas.
Oh,
But yeah, so they'll just depart. let you guys head on out, and you get onto the main road outside of campus. You said you were
this
heading up
awful.
to the Hunters, correct?
Yes.
Question: why is it so fucking dry here?
It's Austin. It's Texas. It's a desert.
Yes.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
I mean, I've been by a forge and all, but I would not want to work in a forge in here.
Bro, it is thundering
You should be
so
glad that it's just a dry heat here.
Good point. I also hate humidity. Fucks with my hair.
Hey, could you imagine if we were in Florida? Oof. Not only would it be controlled by the Confederates, but also the environment sucks.
I heard that crazy people live there.
Well, why do I feel slightly angry about that?
I heard there's people who eat other people's faces after sniffing.
Oh, you heard about Lane?
Wait, who?
We've talked about Lane before.
Oh
Why
yeah.
do I know that name?
How do you know about that name?
Yeah, how do you know about that name?
I heard there was someone who got drafted into an arena.
No, the fuck you did. No, I'm playing.
Right. All good?
Yeah.
Oh, did Dylan die?
No, I'm right back. Sorry,
Eric?
I had to bathroom.
I
Hey,
see.
Mr. Security people.
We're
I
gone.
think they
We
left.
left.
Oh, we're gone.
Yeah.
Rip.
Rip. Yeah.
So you guys are heading on over to the Hunters Association. And after about an hour and a half trek, what was that noise?
Me having a weird inward burp.
The beast awakens.
The beast awakens.
Bean, what do you mean by Ed should have the shackles?
Oh, because sex god thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Funny joke.
Oh.
Jokes. It's a joke.
Okay. You joke about that, but I remember Ed like doing a lot of stuff at some. Is it a church, Ed?
Yeah, it's a church.
Yeah.
It's a real church.
It's an organized religion.
That involves.
And okay. While I think I did, I'm not gonna diminish my own achievements. I think I did have some serious impact at the orgies, but also, more importantly, I think
Why is it
my
man?
most important part was setting up the gym at the church. I feel like that was just a good thing that I did.
When did you have an orgy?
What
Uh,
he does in his private time is none of your business,
yeah,
Jarvis.
it was a,
I just want to
it
know
happened.
when.
It happened. It was before we went to the Druids, I think.
Oh.
Hope you didn't just call
Well,
wrath upon us.
No,
kind of wish I was there.
well, I mean, there's a guest list, but
There's a.
it's not. It's not like I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Didn't sign an NDA.
But I
More you
keep it
know
mostly
about
on the
it,
DL because then people will be knocking at the door like, "Hey, can I join your orgy?" And we're like, "This is a church." It's like, I don't know you. I don't know you. You haven't been ordained. Did I get ordained? Yeah, I did.
Wait,
Ordained?
you're a priest?
What?
No, not a priest. Like initiated. That's the word.
You were initiated, yes.
Were you
No.
like baptized? In
In a manner of
Wait.
speaking.
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
what were you baptized in?
It's all a haze.
The Bukkake baptism.
It's all it is.
Jarvis does not know Japanese, so he does not know what that means.
Why, that wasn't in character.
I know, but
Yeah,
still.
Walter would not know what that means.
You're a sweet and innocent boy.
He knows not the ways of the bedroom. So anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
you make it to the
Anyway.
Hunters Association.
The group is still partying.
No, actually,
Always.
they would not be here this time.
Well, they're having brunch now.
Actually, what time would it be? in
It'd
Austin?
be actually in the afternoon right now.
Because Granny was preparing lunch, and it's a 2-hour time difference to Texas.
Dylan, I see what's in the top left corner of this map.
What?
Huh?
Are you saying you didn't put that there? Who put that there?
It's in Dylan's color.
Interesting.
I won't confirm or deny.
It's either confirm nor deny.
Someone's like, I might have done that some
It
other
was in
time.
the
I don't
bottom right corner of the San Francisco map, too.
know. Was it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Or is it the bottom left?
Yeah, I remember that. It looks like the owl in the top left is selling dice.
Can I get my click clacks?
Just has like a bunch of dice sets. It's like, we sell math rocks here.
Maybe gems of some sort.
That owl definitely spices.
You spice?
This
Nice
owl spices.
Dice.
Benny spices.
Benny
you.
spices, yeah.
Look at Benny's eyes.
Oh yeah, that's Penny.
Spice.
So, as you guys arrive,
This person deals in spice.
yeah, they do kind of look like a spice dealer.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking can't.
I believe the Meat Man is secretly behind all of Austin.
The meat man.
The meat man.
The beat.
The meat
It's
man
actually-
scares me. There's a recipe for one of his things in the Exquisite Exandria book.
Wait,
Oh,
everyone,
delightful.
let's get to that yet. Is the Go Phoebe bow in there?
Hmm.
White Glove Society.
Is the what in there?
The Go Phoebe bow.
The Hunters Association is really the White Glove Society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But do you know the Go Phoebe bow?
Don't think that's in there.
No,
You can't
Go
just say
Phoebe
words and
bow.
expect them to mean things.
It's from Critical Role.
They had.
I've no idea.
I don't know how deep the cuts are in that book.
It's a meat salad.
Oh. Okay, I remember. I think I remember
Because
this.
it had goat, fish, beef, and pork.
Yes.
Yeah, they had like a charcuterie board that was like, I think it was like Grog's charcuterie board, and it had a bunch of shit on it. It had
Bunch of meat.
fish, beef, pork, cheese, beer, just like a bunch of
That
crap.
sounds like a Go Phoebe Po to me.
Oh. Brilliant.
Or was he?
And then they had they had a recipe for making like the Sandkeg hide ale, but
How would you make that?
so apparently was it cayenne or habanero? No, habanero might be too much. Cayenne infused peppercorns, and then you're doing it with like gin and something else.
Oh my god, that actually sounds brilliant. I feel like
Yeah.
like the Sichuan like Chinese peppercorns that actually like numb your mouth would be really good.
Yes, that's it. That's what it is. It's the Szechuan ones, not cayenne. I'm stupid.
Yeah, because those are like that's like the numbing soup thing. Actually, I would try the fuck out of that. I used a shitload of those in my mapo tofu like 2 days ago.
I want to try mapo tofu so that I can be like.
I think we're getting off
Kiriko
topic
Tomine.
now.
We
Yeah.
might be.
You know
The
what?
slightest bit off
The
topic.
slightest bit off topic. So yeah, you guys come in, and the bounty board has been slightly updated, not fully updated.
Just moderately.
Not that I can tell.
Oh, it's Marshall's. Hunts. There we go.
Oh, you wrote it. Someone read this for me.
Red Dragon Wormling, Frost Salamander, V-Rock, Fractal Golem, and Oni. I think we fought an Oni.
We did find an Oni. We could have just handed that one in.
Well, it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
for
but
this
you-
contract. As a different
Oh.
Oni. Vampire Drake.
That one's free though.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to
Oh,
do
so
that
free.
one.
I wouldn't do that one. Yeah, I don't do
No,
anything
no,
Yeah.
free.
sorry, I didn't. I didn't put a thing for that because I was trying to. Hold on.
Someone runs up and starts nailing another paper to the board right next to it.
That's
And a
I
Dire
do not.
Troll. Well, that's
Dire Troll.
up to that
Control
is
the
the
dire.
most we can do. We can only do up to 3-star. We can't do 4 stars yet.
so too.
What would they do if you did one that was higher?
Yes.
Well,
I think
I
you
think the thing we
can,
did.
but it's strongly discouraged.
Well, the thing we did was like they weren't
Oh,
expecting
shit,
us to do it, right? They were like, "Oh, y'all should be doing 1 and 2," but then it was like, "Oh, this is a 3, so maybe."
Yeah, so like that's why we got the instant level up, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So
they
they're
thought
like,
it was
"Oh, you know."
basilisks, but it wasn't basilisks.
Well, right. We were doing it by the book, but what we actually did was higher in difficulty or something.
That is correct. You would see that there's a note on the board that says any 1-star above what you're currently able to take, you are allowed to take one with a special recommendation letter from a chairman.
Paperwork.
It sounds just like a suggestion.
Wait.
I guess we'll take it seriously here.
Wait.
What's
Waiting.
wrong?
Yeah,
What'd you say the 1-star one was again, Walter?
Red Dragon Wormling.
That sounds fun.
Didn't it? I got a DM Dylan a question. 1 second.
I'm having thoughts that Ed would not think to think.
Ed is physically incapable of such
Mm.
thoughts.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the amount of things I just don't say. It's fine.
Thinking just ain't in his agenda.
All right, we've been here too long without getting some drinks. Let's get some drinks.
I think that I heard somewhere that dragons haven't been born since they came over.
That's true. How is there?
How isn't a wormling like a baby?
I think so.
Yeah. So here's a question. The guy who just posted up that. How can this be a thing if they haven't come around yet?
And if it's a new thing, shouldn't that be more than 1 star? Because that sounds like there's something really weird going on.
Well, if I'm correct, didn't you guys say you met a dragon?
We did,
A great
What
worm.
makes you think it is?
but
What makes you
that
think
guy
it is?
wasn't. I mean, that one
He
wasn't
also
going to
wasn't
be
going anywhere.
having kids anytime
Well,
soon. I reckon.
How do you know he's not making kids?
He
magic.
literally could not
The
move.
the logistics just seem real
Dragons
difficult.
are magic and weird.
I'm very certain he's not moving.
I don't know. Just saying.
If
I
he
made it
moved
clear.
slightly, the
Can you like talk
stalactites
to
and
them with your?
stalagmites in the cave would dig into him and hurt him more.
Yeah,
Are
basically.
you able to talk to him with that messaging thing?
Yes, I can.
Oh shit!
Is
Hey, you had any?
I've talked to him before actually, and I
got any child support bills coming in recently, or what?
He needs his child support taken care of.
Is he someone who would want to talk to you? Is the better question.
he does. Yes, he
We
does.
were friendly to him.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
Marcus
You're
even
supposed to suddenly
promised
go back
that
and
he'd
save him.
find a way to get him out, but
Yes,
you
but
know,
in
you haven't
return,
really followed through on that.
Well,
Well, I'm
it's a
sorry. We've been
it's a
talking
it's
about
it seems difficult. I'd take a bit to think on it.
I'm still figuring it out, but hear me out.
Can't you just polymorph
He-
him into a mouse or something?
Does it look like I can polymorph him?
Yes.
Well, then
I
he
can't.
couldn't.
That's true.
Marcus, do me a favor. Make me a history check.
Jesus Christ.
Are
Is this? Yeah.
you trying to find out if you'd be able to add knowledge of a past life?
No, something else.
Okay, you're still GM rolling, but that's fine. You remember that he told you that as it stands right now, because you had asked him if he could simply just polymorph himself, or at least one of you had, that he cannot. It's not what Walter said, where it's if he moves, then they dig in deeper. He quite literally found himself in this location with himself already just automatically getting stabbed by these things. So were he to shrink to a smaller size, it would only be like temporary, because once he went back to his big size, he's full of a bunch of fucking holes and he would just die.
Right.
Mm.
He
So
basically has a
he
bunch of
kind of
like,
needs to be
yeah,
in there.
And, right.
Oh.
And
yeah. It's kind of like the whole: do I leave it out or do I take it in? And he's left it in so that he can live, but his existence is pain.
I mean,
Right.
he's got Squeeb.
He's got Squeed.
He has Squeed and the other kobolds to feed him, and
Right.
they only do that out of fear.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when you're that fucking size, I'd be pretty scared of you too. But
Although you're not quite sure if Squeed did it out of fear. Squeed was a special case.
And Gabriel
I
tried to
think
like
so.
teach them how to do it ethically.
well,
Ethically sourced feeding.
I suppose after I help, get rid of the problem in the walls per se with Lane, I could go back there.
Bit of a hike.
It is. It would be another journey for me.
Do you need a hug?
I'm also still saying this while having the hat on still as Bruce. Because I never took it off.
Hmm.
It's just
I
been
know, I know,
Bruce
I know
this
that's
whole
not you, Bruce.
Yeah, Marcus, why? This kind of feels like disrespectful to Bruce.
Is it?
Very.
To be or not to be?
Not to be.
That is the
Yeah, I
Bruce.
guess there's an answer.
Um,
That is the answer.
Answer a question.
what if we bring the wormling back alive?
I already made a deal with him.
I'm not talking about the fucking great worm.
Yeah, that's a great worm.
Hey, Marnie.
He's coming.
What if he
No.
went after the
What?
dragon wormling, knocked it out, and brought it back alive so the hunters could study it?
What if we gave it to the Great Worm?
It sounds extremely
We're not
dangerous.
getting paid that way.
What if
And
we
we're
give it
not
to the doctor?
transporting a wormling up to Yellowstone.
Also, second thought, what would you do with it?
What would he do? Well, that's what I'll ask him right now.
Just Mark. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I believe this is your last third level for the day,
Walter, do you see any good
but you
hunts
can
yet?
upcast.
Yeah. Hello, friend. Hope you are well. I am still coming to help. Hope you stay alive until then. What will do with young wormling? Had
I think, yeah, that's like exactly 25.
My time grows short.
Oh shit.
You are needed soon. Have you found one of my kin?
And then there's like a pause.
Bring him to me.
Is that it?
Yep.
It doesn't seem like he's got a.
There's 6 more words if you want, Dylan.
What?
There's 6 more words if needed.
Um. Oh, then the last thing he would say is,
Remember your promise, Marcustine.
So, I just got off the horn with our friend. He wants me to bring the wormling to him.
No.
Well,
I think that's a terrible idea.
I mean, it's his son,
It might
right?
not be.
I mean, are
Well,
there many other
He's
red
been
dragons?
in Yellowstone since the Reckoning. How is a little red dragon wormling that's over here that probably isn't older than a couple years his?
Well, he did
Maybe he
promise.
hitched a ride with y'all.
Can I make a history check real quick, Dylan?
in regards to?
If he promised, like with the promise that I made to him, and that like he agreed with me that he wouldn't just go around start fucking massacring everybody.
He did, in fact, promise you that he would not go around massacring people.
He did promise that he wouldn't go around and kill people.
Yeah, I can promise not to go to the bathroom anymore, but that doesn't mean I don't have to.
Oh, I can promise that.
That was a terrible example, anyways.
and we
But
I
a
mean, we
Medusa
still have to.
could say could promise not to turn people to stone anymore, but that might still happen. He caused the Yellowstone to erupt when he arrived.
That's not his fault, though.
No, but a dragon that size, that old, that powerful, is more like a natural disaster than anything.
So you're saying we should just let him die?
Also, do we know what happens when something like him dies?
I have a bad feeling that if he just dies, Yellowstone will erupt again. But
I wonder if
What happened when
Silverspell would
when
know.
that dragon died?
I mean, that's a small one compared to him.
Right, but that's like, aren't there only one of each one or something?
You sound
But it's
like
still
maybe the
the only one.
chair would know about this.
Also,
Yeah,
not our
you
most.
should get the wine and go up to the chair.
Yeah,
Also,
we
not
should.
our-
Did we ever tell the Hunters Association about the Grey Worm?
I don't believe you did.
Yeah, this might
I
be
think we
something they
told
want to know.
the school, but I don't think you told the Hunters Association.
No.
We should probably tell them.
Yeah, that seems like
Oh,
some.
and you definitely told the doctor too. I remember that.
If we tell them, they might go out to kill him.
They would, from what you told me, they would probably recognize that as a very bad idea.
They
Yeah,
only
but
put
Marcus made a
bounties on
promise.
things that are causing problems.
True.
Which his death might actually cause problems by the sound of it.
Perhaps I should ask Master Silverspell if he knows anything about, in case he does die, what the repercussions would be for Yellowstone.
Master might know. Bennett would probably know. Did y'all meet Bennett?
Yes?
I think only Ed and whoever else, which I don't remember if it was anybody but Ed, who was like actually doing heavy lifting and like assisting fixing stuff after Walter's death. I think the rest of you just kind of like.
I was helping too.
I think Marcus was helping, but I think I was the only one who had a conversation with Bennett.
Aaron was
Yeah.
helping, but it was with the college, not through the association.
Right. They were just kind of like repairing stuff in the streets. Yeah, so I think Ed was the only one that spoke to Bennett.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ask Master Silverspell.
Walk an hour back south.
Oh, you can't do the mind thing.
God, I'd have to burn another fucking spell. All right, I'll just send him.
Great day for us and to get attacked again.
Really?
Oh no,
I'm
my
thinking
spell
about
slots.
it. Whoa, what's that? The
What?
cucarachas here already?
Yeah, right.
We used the teleportation circle you guys used. How is that possible?
Oh, I don't know, but the college is under attack and they need your help.
Lego City's under
Uh-oh.
attack. Hey!
Hey! Yeah.
Build the
Alright.
rescue helicopter. Deploy the lifeline.
I fucking can't.
Save Lego City.
But sure, go ahead, message him.
No.
If that's,
Hello, Master. It's Marcus. Quick question. What would happen? What is it again? A great worm?
yeah, it's a great worm.
Right,
If a
worm.
great worm died, theoretically, in Yellowstone.
Okay. Think you have like, what does he have? 9 left?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You should
12,
probably
13,
specify it's a
14.
red great worm.
He either has 10 or 11, depending on if Great Worm is one word or two.
I think great worm
It's
is
one
one
word.
word. Much
This
like wormling.
is a red great worm that was reckoned.
Okay.
Let me finish typing this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Marcus. Ooh.
It's Marcus Uwu.
Hello, it's Marcus.
Hello,
Uwu.
Master.
What would happen if a great worm died theoretically? And while he's saying theoretically, he's like poking both of his index fingers together.
Yeah, fucking shoot me.
Classic Marcus.
The classic
I
Marcus
will
moment.
oblige, Ed.
Yep. Thank you.
Master Silverspell will respond. That's a crazy theoretical right there, Marcus.
Well, that's not done.
If a red great worm died at Yellowstone, things would be catastrophic. I imagine just as bad as if it were unleashed to wreak havoc upon that area. I don't know if that goes over or not, so I'm going to stop for right now.
Where is the Wild West chat?
How do you spell reek?
Reek? R-E-E-K?
Reek.
Like Rick Havoc. WREAK.
Yeah.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18, 19, 20.
You guys did say that you told him about this previously, though, right?
Yeah.
Like you told
Yeah.
the guy. Yeah.
That's,
You'll hear back in
10
your head.
But
Oh, is he sending me now?
Oh, it's 10 over. Yeah, so then that'll just bleed into the one that's him responding back to you.
You cast
So you
Greater
would've-
Sending, which lets him speak.
See? um. Theoretically, those things in catastrophic, I imagine, be just as bad as.
I have the rest of that typed for the next one already.
Okay. Just as bad as. And then he would say, I hope this isn't the one that you told me about. He's not going to die, is he? and then I think that's where it would stop. I'm hoping. I'm still just trying not to.
He just kind of looks at everybody and
What? What now?
Walter.
Good now.
Yeah.
He said it would be catastrophic.
Catastrophe.
What about if he was released? 'Cause-
Well, assuming he isn't telling the truth or keeping his secret or keeping his promise, it's bad both ways. Either we let him out if he breaks his promise and he goes and destroys entire cities,
I
or
reckon a dragon of his size could probably destroy the continent.
or he just completely obliterates Yellowstone, which would create a I don't even know. I don't know.
Dylan, can I GM roll something just for me?
So it seems ideally the best way of dealing with him would be to seal
Let
him
him
in a
die.
pocket
That was not
dimension.
GM rolled. I said it to GM. That was not GM rolled. My sheet's messed up again.
Intention was there.
Mary's face is pale.
Would
Hey,
Pallid,
Mary.
whatever you call it.
would banishment work on him?
If
That is
he's
an interesting question.
Technically,
no,
it's the same plane. You have to use Stream of the Blue Veil to go to a different crystal sphere. It's the
Yeah,
same material
banishment
plane.
would.
if
It doesn't work on me,
if he's
so
not
it wouldn't
native
work
to the
on.
material plane, he would be sent to Earth's whatever plane. Like, let's say he's from the Nine
Like
Hells.
probably plane of fire.
Yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
sent to Earth's plane of fire, whatever that would be.
But if he's from Toril or somewhere else like that,
Yeah.
he'd just come back after the minute's over because it's the same. It's the same plane.
Right.
Probably the best way to deal with it would either be to shunt him into a demi-plane, or
I still feel like the polymorph plan could work. You just need to heal him.
yeah,
Curse
but
of
then
Great
once
Worm.
he's free, who's saying that he won't go wreck the place?
He is. He said it.
Bind him to his word through a magical contract.
I mean, this sounds bad, but isn't the best way to handle it just to keep him where he is?
I don't know. Does anyone know any high-level mages?
Master
Even
Silverspell?
then, Ed, you'd have to prolong his existence.
Well,
Like you'd have to heal him somehow.
No, there's another way you can do it. It's not nice for him, but keeps us alive.
I mean, ideally, he gets unreckoned.
Yeah, but then
How
he
is
causes problems for whatever world he left.
How-
Like I said, there is another means you could do it.
What's up?
Now I just feel I just wish our wizard was here. You could probably back me up on this. If I'm correct, I remember hearing of a spell capable of imprisoning something.
That is
In
a
stasis.
9th level spell. I doubt you've passively heard about it.
I mean, that seems out of our. What we could do. We're not going to march up to Yellowstone and be like, "Hey, we're going to put you in a cell now," instead of the cell he's
He's kind of
in.
already in a cell.
Yeah.
It'd be
I don't know. Marcus, tell Master Silverspell that this that this dragon is dying and something should probably be done about it.
What about the Mirror of Life
And
dragon?
that Mary needs to talk to him.
That mirror we had, it replaced you with a mirror version of yourself. So that would probably
Be very bad.
Oh
or
shit!
very good, because aren't chromatic dragons inherently evil?
Evil
Right.
head.
So then it would be good.
Yeah.
Or just unrelentingly evil with no moral quandaries.
Yeah, it could go worse, or it could just be good. We don't know, which is why we probably shouldn't mess with it.
Mary, what's wrong?
I'd rather not have the world destroyed
The,
instantly.
the whole thing's just not good, you know.
Yeah, that sure is true.
Hmm.
Anywho, this is something that is a bit of a headache, and we should not worry about at this time.
How has Machina not heard of this dragon?
How do you know he hasn't?
Yeah, maybe he has. It's like I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do about that.
Now, let's deal with Let's deal with something that we can actually solve right now.
Us
How
getting
about
more money.
that and dealing with an abomination approaching Austin?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that's important.
Whatever the dire troll is, we probably could take that, right?
Yeah, fucking dire troll.
Although that's a 3-star, we need a letter of recommendation for that.
Well, isn't Ed about to go like try to butter up one of the bigwigs?
Am I?
Yeah, you got the wine
Isn't that
for
what
it?
the wine was for?
Oh, that's more of a personal undertaking. I don't want any conflicts of interest. That would be unprofessional.
Like a troll, but dire.
Oh, we could take a frost salamander.
Yeah.
I'm good with either.
And an
I
Oni.
mean,
Yeah, we can take the frost salamander and Oni. That way we don't need recommendation. And we could probably take the wormling as well. Preferably knock it out. We bind it and then bring it here for study, because that thing should not exist.
Shouldn't it be taken to its dad?
It's not its dad.
it's its kin for one thing.
I mean, I don't know. I'm conflicted.
I feel like we should only take that if we really know what we want to do with it when we get to it. So let's just skip that for now. Besides, it's 1 star.
Yeah, let's just take the frost salamander and Oni for now.
What's a
Plus
V
3.
rock?
Yeah, what is a V-Rock? Jarvis, what was in that book you got? Is it in
A
there?
rock?
Yeah, V-Rock.
Vrock. It's how you pronounce it.
V-Rock.
The V Rock.
Oh,
V-Rock.
V rock.
It's like rock, but with a V.
V-Rock.
Like Brock, the guy name, like some guy named Brock, but it's Brock.
Like the Rock.
They're like a demon.
Oh,
V Rock sounds scary.
Brock.
If I'm correct,
I'm gonna call it Brock.
as Jarvis opens up the book, they're like a bird demon, vulture demon, known for. Does this say spores? As I showed the others, this doesn't make any sense. I think it's in demonology.
What?
A spore scary?
I'm assuming there's information in my monster hunting book about Vrox.
What's
There
a
is.
spore?
Yeah. I would say it would say, I'm definitely not taking this from the Forgotten Realms. Vrock, pronounced Vrock. Or,
V-Rocks.
oh, actually, it'd
Interesting.
be Vrax. Vrax is actually how it's pronounced. Vrax, demons with a taste for carnage and human flesh that appear to look like humanoid vultures. And they are untrustworthy, flighty creatures ruled by greed. But their selfishness and fractious natures were paradoxically paired with uncanny synchronization, whatever the fuck that means. Oh, and then there's like a quote: Vrox are fighters and they work together with other Vrox with uncommon grace and ability. There you go.
Oh, so
So
we'd be fighting a lot more than just one if we go after the V-Rock.
possibly.
But it's only a 2-star. We probably could do it.
The V-Rock.
And we could probably do the Frost Salamander, the V-Rock, the Oni. What about the Fractal Golem?
Oh god. What was Fractal Golem from? Fractal Golem 5e. Is this like a? Is this like a? No, don't show me this again. Interesting. It's a golem. Yeah, Mary knows him. Marcus, however, does not.
Marcus is not,
This is not.
unfortunately.
This is not fair.
That's because you're
Marcus, roll
rolling a 0.
a.
If he rolled a 0 and got a 0. Can't believe this.
This is sacrilege.
But yeah, Fractal Golem is a golem.
Believe it or not.
I would say there's not really anything in the monster manual about it.
Alright, since we don't know anything about it, let's just take the stuff for the Frost Salamander, the V-Rock, and the Oni.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
I am going to make so much cool crap out of their body parts.
You need therapy.
You need therapy.
To be honest,
No, I just
everyone should have access to free therapy.
Men will literally make monster parts out of, or make magical items out of monster parts instead of going to therapy. So true.
How do you think most magical items are made?
You need a little bit of insanity.
Definitely got to be out of the right mind.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 contracts.
Okay.
I already have an idea what I could use for the freaking ice salamander.
I imagine it doesn't like fire.
I don't know.
Yeah, hard to say. Maybe it's like extra cold, so it colds the hot.
Is it in your book?
That's what I'm checking.
Maybe it's both cold and hot.
Ice, baby.
Because if I'm correct, the salamander, the frost salamander is not in the base monster manual, correct?
No,
It's
it's icy
in
hot.
Mordecai's Madness of the Multiverse.
Yeah, it's a multi-man.
Multiverse of Madness.
Madness.
Yeah, that's a Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it's the multiverse
That's
of
it.
madness.
Yeah.
Xanathor's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's Xanathor's Guide to the Galaxy and Mordenkainen's Multiverse of Madness.
I can hear the lawsuits.
Brilliant. They'll never catch us. We're too far away.
All right, so we're gonna head out now, or maybe we just take a day.
Where are these things?
Yeah, let's see. Let's check where they are.
Before we do anything, we should probably see.
Yeah, before we just take contracts that are like on the other side of the continent or something.
All right, you gotta give me a second here with this. I'm definitely not planning these encounters on the fly.
DM
The DM
fumble
would do
1,500
that.
Couldn't be
points.
me.
Well, Dylan,
Whoa.
if anything properly prepared, we could just hold off until next session. Until
No,
you
he's got.
have.
Let him cook.
Well,
Let
where's
him
the
cook.
fun in that?
Let
I
him
was gonna say, I
cook.
mean, it's only 9:30.
I'm also just saying for your case, since tomorrow you're also going to be running a game.
Let him cook.
I'm gonna cook.
Man,
I'm gonna
cook.
cook so hard right now.
God is my witness. I'm cooking.
I'm cooking.
They call me the cook.
The salamanders seem to be wreaking some havoc in the area of here. I'll move you guys to give you a little idea.
To the big
They're
map.
reeking.
The
They're
big map.
reeking. Oh, shoot, Jack.
Wait, what day is it?
It's technically still Thursday.
The 14th.
All right, you're gonna get a little. You're gonna get a little blue circle. So in and around over here
Yeah, now.
is the frost salamanders.
Oh, that's too far away.
That's where the snow's at.
Wait, where?
The
I
Onis
wasn't too zoomed in, apparently.
It's right here.
are
Oh.
down here. It's that little gray ring. And the what was the other one?
V-Rock.
Vrox. The
Got some
V-Rock.
Onis and some V-Rocks.
The V-Rocks. We're gonna give them like a nice red because demons.
Mhm.
They are.
Nice floppy. In New York City.
Why so? Who's in New York City? Go away. Fuck you, Yaphet.
Be gone.
All right. They're up in the
Disputed
Oklahoma territory. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we
So-
could take the train down to fight the Oni. And then take it back up to head over and get the V-Rock. And then ignore the Salamander and put that contract back because it's too far away.
Well, I can teleport us to Glacier Break. Or is it Glacier Break or is it Gate Town? What did Dylan tell me?
If I'm correct, since that area is disputed,
Glacier Break.
is that technically an open battlefield?
We
It-
passed through there. It was sketchy, but not like
We didn't pass
passing
through
through
it.
through like cannon fire.
The war's kind of lukewarm.
We went like this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
So it might be.
Well,
I went
that's
from
Valentine. So technically, by some way, shape, or form, you did in fact take the railway. I mean, like, no, yeah, I think this is accurate of major rail lines. There are
I'm
other
just doing
additional
what
rail lines.
I just copied what was on the original map.
No, I know. I would say if anything, yeah, no, you probably would have just cut through like this because that was a major one. But yeah, you would have seen that there's a lot of fighting. The state's kind of like cut like that in terms, but nobody really fucks with this because
It's connected to Texas, and no one fucks with
Yeah,
Texas.
it's connected to Texas, and they don't want to fuck with it.
Mess with Texas.
now. So we have Vrock in the disputed area, and we got Onis in the southern edge of Texas. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, who wants to do what first? And how long will the train rides take?
Train rides can get you pretty quick.
Yeah, if I recall, from Austin to here was like 2 days.
Yeah, so from Shushack, which is like where the last Like that's the last spot for trains.
No, we had to walk to Shoe Shack.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. So like right around here, um, Shoe Shack was like 2 days, and then from Shoe
Half a
Shack I
sense.
think to here was like a week, or was it 2 weeks? No, it was a week.
A week
It
sounds
was
right.
it was a week, but after you traveled the first time, you made the journey in like 4 days because you rushed it back to Shoe Shack. Um, but yeah, to get
So
from
is
Austin up here, I think it's also, but it's by train. I think that
I mean I
was,
can teleport us to Glacier Break, so that one's not a.
yeah, you could
Like,
do that to get to there.
well, here's another factor we have to consider. Well, actually, there's a couple. Do you know any portals in Glacier Break?
Yeah, that's why I
Circles I
said I
can.
can teleport us there.
Where's a circle in Glacier Break?
You like to know, Weather Boy? It's
I
in
mean,
the Temple of the Mindbender.
All right. You are okay. You already recorded that. All right. There's another thing we have to consider when it comes for paying for the trip. At least for when we have to use the train.
pretty cheap.
Kothar.
Uh,
I mean, we took horses on the train before. Kothar shouldn't be too much different.
Do you know
Hey,
how much it
what about
costs?
Aaron Jr.
well,
and Charlie?
Okay. Okay.
If you think that you'll have a hard time with Gothar, you think you'll definitely have a harder time.
See, I don't know what
The-
we're even going to do with the birds, because honestly,
At some point, you're gonna have to set them free.
they're gonna get too big.
But I
Okay,
think they'll
I'm
love
just
us.
saying. Well, the birds can literally sit in the passenger seat, and you have to pay the ticket that way. Kothar, on the other hand, is like trying to literally travel with living cargo
Yeah, that's not a problem,
along.
because we loaded a cart and horses onto a train. It shouldn't be a problem for Kothar.
Okay,
The
do
problem
you know
will
how?
be with the birds.
Okay, do you know how much a horse eats?
we've been feeding him. Okay, I mean,
Yeah, Kothar is like what, 5 horses
Yeah, it will be
cumulatively?
fine. It'll be a bit expensive, but it'll be fine.
Okay, I'm just having that in everyone's mind before we start traveling.
he just kind of grazes wherever he goes, and if we have to, the Hunters Association would be the folks who know how to deal with dinosaurs. I don't know if anyone else in town has seen one.
I'm just saying because if need be, and if for some reason someone isn't up to the task, I can technically prepare food for people.
you were told when joining the Hunters Association that they were a source of exotic mounts as well as that they were capable of providing housing for them. Technically, Kothar is an exotic mount. I mean, by a stretch, AJ and Charlie would be as well. Um, you could technically see if they would be willing to house them while you went to deal with business, especially if you were on specifically Hunters Association business.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, if they ain't gonna help us fight or something, then
Well,
no use bringing them.
uh,
It
well, that
would be
is
safer
oh,
for them.
uh, well, Kothar, you're going in the kennel.
What?
You're gonna
No,
make some friends.
we're bringing Kothar in our
Did
trans.
Jarvis just make a choice for a animal
Yeah,
that
we're
isn't
like,
his?
it's fine. We can bring Kothar, and then like, okay, and then it's like, oh, we can leave the birds here. It's like, all right, Kothar, you're going to the
Well,
what? Why?
I thought it was both of them.
No,
I
we
apologize.
And
said we're
also, you
bringing
don't make the
Kothar.
decision for either of them.
I mean, it would work for either of them could stay with the hunters. Kothar would be the easiest to bring on the train. I honestly don't see why we should. I think he'd rather be in the care of the Hunters Association than in a cargo car for a day and then, another cargo car after we take care of the job. So I'd rather he
Stay here?
stay in
Or you
town.
just...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Alright, so who wants to break the news to your little dudes?
Yeah, I can arrange that.
I'll talk to AJ and Charlie. Unless Marcus wants to.
No, it's alright.
Their father is just gonna abandon them without saying anything.
Oh no. I think we established that Aaron was the father.
No, we didn't.
Marcus is in fact the mother.
It's
Gotta
okay
go
to
on.
have two fathers. What's wrong with that?
It's gonna go on Maury.
Thank you.
You are not the father.
No. No, yeah. I'll go up. I'll go up and say, things to them. My children, I'm going to miss you so. Before you go, I have something for you. He's gonna pull out of his bag a ration that he has to split with both Charlie and Aaron Jr.
You should give like half to one head, half to the other.
Yeah.
Goes to the same
You
stomach.
do that. Like, and they eat it.
Is that the sound it really made?
Of course.
Yeah, definitely. They like fucking
Obvious.
throat it, bro. I don't know. Dustin is a bird. You tell him, Dustin.
Bro, you remember the video of the crow where he was just like
Yeah,
Yeah.
they make fucking freaky noises when they eat, bro. They have to like deep it.
Well, my bird is just completely silent. Unless you leave her alone, then she screams because she doesn't want to eat alone.
I've heard her make like little noises when she chews things. Like when you've given her like cashews and stuff, she kind of makes like these little like noises where it's like she's very pleased with the fact that she's getting to eat this.
That's relatable.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I too make like little happiness noises when I consume food that I like.
Yeah. Just.
Would you not, please?
Chomps. Just chomps.
It's
So-
just ASMR in the fucking chat right now.
I love
After
ASMR. Okay.
Really
Stop
not.
it.
Oh my fucking god.
So yeah,
Dylan, do they offer training for mounts here?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, y'all gotta work on that.
I would put
with
down
the
money
bird.
for training on AJ and Charlie.
Would they be scared to train that bird?
Okay.
I honestly think it would not be the first thing that was brought to them that would kill a lot of people if not trained properly.
Yeah, Kothar's a good.
Did you see that
good
cat
boy.
giraffe that was in the stables?
You were also told that they would have paid you a hefty sum had you brought back a lupulus egg because they can be trained as mounts. And those things bite people and turn them into stone and eat them.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus,
So,
AJ and Charlie are already domesticated as opposed to a lupulus.
They're not domesticated because that
Well, they're-
requires a few generations of evolution.
Listen
Yeah,
here,
they're
Beth.
Just
just-
tamed.
somewhat housebroken, kind of.
They're semi-tamed.
They exist.
okay, so here's my question for you guys. Which one are you going to do first?
Probably the Oni.
Let's do the Oni, because that's just a train from town.
It's time to
So,
say hi
Nita?
to the fucking giant wormling.
He goes, it's time to say hi to the giant wormling. Meanwhile, everyone else goes, we're going for the Oni.
Yeah.
Are we also going to do the frost salamander?
It seems like also the fastest if we can teleport there.
You could reasonably teleport there, like, right meow.
Oh, it'd have to be the next morning.
It would take, like, 2 days there, and then you didn't have to go back because you could just teleport back here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, either way
Well,
is
actually,
fine.
that's a little bit. I think it's a little bit more than 2 days because
We're going through mountains.
yeah, you go through mountains, so it
Although
might be
there
more
probably
like
is some train, because Glacier Break stretches.
It's all
Glacier
connected,
Break
so we could go to
does
Gate
in
Town
fact.
or something, whatever's closest.
You're not sure how far north Glacier Break stretches. It may definitely also encompass.
Go out to the Yukon.
Yeah, yeah. that's like the
the whole
very
of Agartha.
end. Yeah, it does. It does in fact. They dug so far down they hit Hollow Earth.
And unleash the
You wonder,
balls.
Darth?
You know how you you know how like Fresh Cut Grass is always like, yeah, Exandria is flat. I've confirmed that this world is in fact not flat, but it is hollow on the inside.
There's a second smaller Earth floating inside the hollow.
Yeah, with like a sun and a moon
It's a
inside of it.
Russian
Oh
nesting
my
doll all
God.
the way down.
Yeah, all the way down to like a teeny tiny. It goes all the way to the quantum verse.
And then
Coulda
it just
sworn
loops
that-
from there.
Just loop.
I mean, why do you think an atom looks the same as a solar system, Beck?
It doesn't!
Oh
I
my
know.
god. How could this be? How could I have not known?
Atoms are like
What?
these weird clouds of probability.
That is
So what you're saying is
saying?
it's the Oort cloud, Beck.
Oh,
Oh, the Orca Cloud.
Yeah, the Oort cloud.
Oh yeah, they're just a bunch of spores, and they make more of themselves.
let's just
There's just
fucking deal
Yeah.
with the
trillion
Oni.
Orcs floating around.
Hey,
How
Alright,
much
everyone
is
on
the
the
training
fucking
cost,
train.
Dylan?
I am now
So I can
pushing
mark off
everyone
the
to
money.
train.
What did you want?
I go intentionally slower if he's pushing.
Uh, Zeus picks you up in his mouth.
Oh my god. Well, you wanted
Okay, I'm
to
killing Zeus.
pay money for training for the bird, right?
1 second.
I just wanted
What?
to make sure of that before you guys actually got on the train. I just wanted to know which way you were going.
I want Zeus to make a.
I'm joking again, man.
Oh no.
I want Zeus
I
to
use power
die.
word kill on Zeus.
Yeah, I want Zeus to make a Wisdom saving throw for a 4th level Dissonant Whispers.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm going to harm your dog.
I'm going to harm him, verily.
I'm making a joke.
Well, he didn't post the spell, so technically this is a joke too.
Yeah.
Until he says
Yeah,
otherwise.
But otherwise.
A joke, yeah.
Oh no.
I'm just
You
saying.
can
Zeus
call it a
lives
warning,
by
maybe.
my mercy.
I also just want to push the game forward.
Hey, look, I appreciate that. But you know what? Sometimes it actually works for me when you guys talk and do things. It's definitely
Still
not
building
so
up.
that I can. What?
We're
We're
also
still building up.
aren't we also going to tell the Hunters Association about the Great Worm?
Yeah, you guys were gonna do a bunch
we
of stuff
should
here, and then
do. We
you're like,
should
just
do
And
do
that.
Charter
it.
is taking
Maybe.
it upon himself to decide what
Yeah.
happens to the animals that aren't his, and then pushing everyone out of the place we have stuff to do.
Sorry.
Okay, who wants to talk to Violetta? Or I guess maybe we all go in.
I'm not sure.
I mean, Marcus knows the most, but he's biased.
Yeah, maybe we all should.
Yeah, but it's just we've all seen, except for
Be in
Mark
there.
and Jarvis.
Just going guns blazing.
ideally peacefully, but you know.
Is Dylan okay?
No, I'm responding to something.
Gotcha.
Said no, he's not okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
okay.
no.
I'm responding to
We've
something.
broken you guys.
You broke me. Please tell me that just saved. Okay, it's saved. I was about to get very concerned with something. Okay, so, what were you guys tackling first? One of you wanted to go speak to Violetta, correct?
Yeah, let the
Or
Hunters-
all of us.
Yeah, let the
All of
Hunters
you?
Association know about the dragon.
Okay.
There's an
Then if that
AJ
is the
and Charlie
case,
token.
I put it next to your token on the first floor there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just a regular
that's sick.
Thunderbird token. Oh, you like the picture?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys would proceed up to the second floor, with Violetta's office being over here.
I like how there's doors here that go onto a balcony without railings. That
You know.
is an OSHA violation.
Come with me and you'll be
Wild
in a
Wild
See-
Western OSHA.
violation.
I don't think anything here is up to code.
I mean, there's
It's
railings
not.
here.
Yeah. That one doesn't have railings because I don't know. Ask the map maker.
OSHA isn't invented for another 100 years anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, we don't have to
Yeah,
worry
don't
about
worry
that.
about it.
Also looks like there's another floor that we've never been to.
There is, in fact, a third floor that you have yet to go to.
Interesting. Yeah, but why would we go there? Yeah.
Write
There's
that down.
also
Write
a
that down.
basement.
Oh snap!
That's where they keep the alcohol.
that's,
Honestly, I mean, you know,
that's where they keep the infinite stores of food and liquor.
big old wine cellar.
Yeah, that freaking that jar that pours out
They
infinite
actually
liquid.
have Jesus in dimensional shackles, just constantly creating bread and fish.
he's like, yeah, he's
Don't
like
tell Marcus.
there with one hand like next to a plate and then like one hand next to like a pitcher that they're constantly swapping out. He looks up and he doesn't even seem to be in pain, but you know that he's been there for ages. You see the pain in his eyes, and then he just goes, "Free me, my child. Free me."
Jesus,
I go over
no.
Honestly, the best source of free food for everyone. Just capture Jesus and explode
Quiet.
him.
More loaves.
goes over to
Hello.
Jesus, grabs him, and makes
It would solve world hunger.
And every time that people like come and like to take stuff, he'll just like he'll look at them and go, "I forgive you, for you know not what you have done."
No, I know exactly what I've done.
You know not.
I'm
My
fully
child.
conscious of what I'm doing.
You do not understand the good that could be done in this world were I only free. Instead, I supply you and your friends here with infinite wine and bread. Free me,
You
my
know-
child, free me.
With this wine and bread,
Baby.
we're feeding thousands of people with it.
Don't you remember that one time that Jesus tripped in the ocean and accidentally turned the entire ocean into wine?
These things
That
happen.
is not canon. Get the fuck
No,
out of
it's
here.
not. Cause it's just not canon.
That happened. That was funny. I remember that.
So anyhow, you walk upstairs. You head towards Violetta's office. You're knocking on the door, and you just hear, "Come in."
Oh,
Oh, hello. You would see Ed. You'd instantly recognize Bennett. He's just sitting there, like long ways on the couch with his feet kicked up on like one of the armrests, and he's like reading
wow.
what seems to be a comic book.
It's
Outstanding.
been a while. Hi. Oh, hi, Bennett.
He kind of like looks up at you, like tilting his head back over the armrest. Oh, hey, pal. And then he just goes back to his comic book.
Is that the owner?
Can someone introduce me to what's going on right now?
This is the chair of the Austin branch of the Hunter Association, and this is like the head. head of
He
the
just-
Hunters Association.
He just like without looking away from the comic book takes one hand off of it, throws a peace sign, and goes, "Hey yo."
The fate of the world lies in this guy.
Pretty much. He's a
That's
big shot.
presumptuous.
So whatever could I do for you today?
Well, we bring news of the impending demise of a red great worm in Yellowstone. That Master Silverspell says would be a catastrophic incident.
This woman, this rather refined lady, kind of has her mouth like slightly hanging for a moment, and then like she catches herself, like closes it, and then she looks over at Bennett. Bennett has at this point closed the comic book, sits up in the seat, looks over at you. Tell me everything.
Well, a few months ago, we went up to Yellowstone. We met a great worm that has been trapped there since the reckoning. It basically it appeared inside a cave there and caused the mini eruption when the reckoning happened.
And then before that, the way that we met it was we got like a kobold tried to mug us, and then we were like, "Hey, fuck, you're doing?" And he was like, "Sorry, we gotta feed this dragon," and then that. Same with Squeed. Anyway.
It being stuck in this cave, the stalactites and stalagmites are digging into it. So if it were to shrink to try and get out, it would bleed out. And it's probably slowly bleeding out. Because, it's not like a perfect seal. And it's apparently nearing the end of its life, it thinks.
Oh, and maybe important is that when we were heading out of that cave the first time we talked to it, it seems like randomly a stone giant got reckoned here, like right in front of us. And it tried to attack us, but I reasoned with it, because we're sort of cousins. But that just happened there, and I don't know if that has nothing to do with how it got where it is now.
Interesting. And you said that you told Silverspell about this, but has he sent anyone to do anything yet?
Well, we just found out that it's on towards the end of its life, so we just told him that. So I don't know if he's doing anything about it yet.
We told him today, so maybe he plans on it.
Okay, all right. Violetta, we have to beat them to this. You know how big this is. And she looks kind of semi-shocked by this and is like, if that's what you want, I don't know if it's a great idea to continue to butt heads with him. Don't worry.
It probably would be something best tackled together, because this thing was the size of a mountain, and it's in a cave.
You do like a 60-40 kind of deal.
It dying can potentially be catastrophic, but if we find a way to lead it to its death in a more peaceful way, everything that we can get from it resource-wise would be a significant boon to the association. We can outfit many of our higher tier hunters with all sorts of gear that would make their job significantly easier. We'd have less losses in the field. We'd be able to protect significantly more people. People could respond to bounties faster. We need this. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't really want to work with him. He stays cooped up in the college all the time, and all he really cares about are post-reckoning artifacts. He rarely gets involved with stuff like this. So if he wants to stick his nose in my business this time around, I'm not going to let it happen.
Okay.
Violetta just kind of like looks over at you guys somewhat apologetically. He's still a little sore about the time we found a significant artifact that we thought the association could use, and Silverspell demanded that we turn it over because it had powers beyond our comprehension, and he needed it for studying a way to attempt to concoct some way for people to return back to Faerun or their respective planes. It's one of the main reasons that he searches for artifacts that have sort of this pre-reckoning magic left behind in this world.
And what did his research develop?
Wait, did you say what did the what?
What did his research develop?
Uh,
What were his results?
that is not something that he was at liberty to share with us.
So you don't even know if him taking that was even successful or worth it.
No, we don't, which is why I don't want to work with him again. Who knows what that dragon has? It could potentially have a slew of magic items that it's hiding as well. He'd want them for himself to assess if they were from here beforehand or not. And even if they weren't, he'd probably just take them anyway.
I imagine most of its hoard would be back home in its lair that it has not been to in about 30 years.
No, and you'd be absolutely right about that, except a dragon of that capacity probably kept its best stuff on it at all times. I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe in it.
Or that.
Oh shit! Maybe it's like a pinata.
What if they send Patterson?
Free loot.
Who? He looks like Bennett
Bruce
looks
would-
confused by that. Like,
Bruce
who the
would
fuck
not
is
allow Patterson to get that much power.
Mm.
There's
He's
a real reason Bruce left.
someone at the college.
Look, I know that I'm coming off as
Pretentious.
I wouldn't use that word.
right. Yeah. Look, the point is, our association helps people. The college doesn't really help people. Sure, they assisted after the attack, but Ed, you were out there helping me. Marcus, you were too. You saw. Where were they in the streets? They were only caring about their own damn college.
See, I made this point earlier.
Yeah, so
I don't want this for my own personal gain. I want to use this to help the country.
See, here's my problem. I made a promise to this giant dragon.
What were the words exactly?
I helped him get out. He wouldn't kill anybody.
All right.
Plain and
You
simple.
help him get out.
I mean,
Yeah, you help him get him out. Doesn't mean he has to live through the process.
Even if he kept his word, what was the guarantee that where would he go?
Earth
I
is
don't
not a place for dragons of that size, or probably dragons in general.
what if? Oh wow, no, that's a horrible. I just thought of something. It's a horrible idea. Why?
Sorry,
did?
Mom.
Let's send him to
Like-
Africa.
No. I was gonna say like the North Pole. And I'm thinking like literally.
Let's
North
cause
Pole.
global warming to happen a
That's what I'm
century
saying. Like, he
early.
would literally be
Now,
global warming.
if he was like a white great worm or a silver great worm, then you could because they have like a cold affinity. But
We don't
All
have like a
giants
lava
anyway.
So
world.
then
The best
we
place
send
for it
them.
would either be still in Yellowstone or in Mauna Kea, on Hawaii.
No, it's the sun, obviously.
Well, I'm thinking like, what about? Fuck, where is? Oh, Mauna Loa is in Hawaii, right?
I mean, we have not discovered Hawaii yet.
Hawaii was.
Hasn't like Captain Cook already happened in Hawaii?
Yeah, I think it's already happened.
Hawaii
It's
was
not
made.
Captain
a
Cook died
state
in the
yet.
1700s.
Uh,
I think it's still the Kingdom of Hawaii right
yeah,
now.
it's the Kingdom of Hawaii right now.
It's still the Kingdom of Hawaii. Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, okay. So,
What about Everest?
I mean,
You're
That
wanting to send
that's
a
have.
fire
cold.
dragon to cold places. I'm not
Well,
What is
understanding your
wrong with
logic.
you?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
like that wouldn't like be too bad for
but
the.
they're far. Okay, they're far away places. We'd have to like rely on it to be like, okay, you freed me, thanks. I'm gonna go fly across the world now.
I mean, I sent the T-Man to the UK.
And who knows what horrors he is inflicting upon the cursed land of
Forget
England.
about that.
no,
Well,
I have not forgotten
I
about
just
it.
pictured Bennett. That was you?
It was actually Walter that told him about the wonders of the UK.
No, my thing is, do you say anything about the team in front of him?
I did.
Oh, okay. Bennett will just like he was kind of following the conversation, but with that he looks over at you, squints his eyes like semi-angrily, and goes, "T-man."
Yeah, there was this
Yeah,
one
the
night
T-Man.
that we were camped out during a blood moon, and we had a visit from this weird individual who was obsessed with tea, and we told him about, oh yeah, there's a place like that. They're obsessed with tea, and he's like, oh, I should check this out, and off he went.
And he waddled away.
Yeah, like I
By the
haven't
way,
heard any news from the UK since that's happened. Is it still a like? Is it still an island? Is it
Isn't it
gone?
the British Empire,
Dude.
not the UK right now?
Yeah, it would be the
Great.
Oh,
British
it would
Empire.
just be England, right?
Britain.
Well, it'd be the British Empire.
You could call it
The British Isles.
England would still work.
Yeah. The only thing that wouldn't work is the UK.
So you sent a demon obsessed with tea to my homeland to do
Ooh.
whatever.
We didn't
He
know
will.
it was a demon.
Well, we
It's a
didn't know it
demon?
was your homeland.
And at that, like he.
Marcus,
What?
it doesn't. What?
Oh, I get it, because T-Man rhymes with demon.
Sure,
And
sure,
How
yeah,
did
we'll
Ant
go
know
with
that
that
was
one.
a demon?
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that one. He just. You folk are trouble.
Yeah,
Look, at the
yeah.
time, we didn't know it was a demon. And
I wish I
just
wasn't.
finding out it's a demon.
Word of advice. We have not fully begun to comprehend the blood moons and their effects on monsters. Maybe don't talk to sentient creatures that come out during the blood moon and tell them about places that they could go to potentially destroy, please. And thank you.
That's sound advice.
That's something that I have to deal with now. We don't have branches internationally yet.
Oh, there's a hunters association in mainland
Germany.
Europe. Yeah. That was
Well, we don't know
Oh.
that that's canon yet.
Wasn't that a couple years later though?
No, that was
That had to be
time that
before because that
that was when we were
established
on
the
the
blood moon.
boat for the blood moon.
Yeah, it was. If it's canon,
Oh.
if it's canon here, it was said over there that that's when it happened.
Oh, my bad. My bad. So then
Dylan has to decide if it's canon or not now.
No. It's canon. I would just amend that statement and have him say that he has not been in contact with them in a while. So now he needs to.
Europe's actually gone because of the team.
Someone named Hitler came in.
Not yet.
We don't know what to do with him.
He's a great painter.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, tell him his paintings are good.
I feel like that would be like Aaron's advice.
Too bad Aaron's dead.
Yeah, it's a
Has
shame that he's dead.
When you go
Has
back in
anyone actually
time
seen
to
any of
stop
Hitler's-
Hitler from becoming a painter because you don't like
Um,
studying his art, and then you look at history when you get back, you're like, oh no, what have I
Well,
done?
Out of curiosity, has
worst
anyone
timeline.
actually seen any of Hitler's paintings?
They're mid.
Yes,
They're
they're
decent.
not.
Okay.
They're not
They're
amazing.
pretty alright. Yeah, like it's not the craziest thing to write home about. The
You open an
reason,
incognito window real quick.
if I remember why, the reason I don't think that's going to get you like flagged for anything. The one of the reasons why they said that he wasn't cut out for the school was at the time, those sort of like paintings of like buildings and shit in that style weren't really popular anymore, or they were just coming
They're
into
pretty good.
popularity.
So passe.
What's that dude's name again? That we're talking to?
There's
Bennett
Bennett.
Crowley.
Bennett Crowley.
Bennett. Okay. There's a way I can check to see what he's doing right now, Bennett.
Are you gonna cast sending on the demon? Don't do that.
No, I'm not casting sending on him. I'm gonna cast scrying,
Do you have the components for it?
perhaps.
Oh
What
yeah,
did
we
they
bought
do?
the mirror for it, but
Yes.
And the mirror is cursed, so you cannot use it.
Yeah,
How
because Patterson's
expensive of
still
a mirror
working
do you
on
need?
removing the curse from it.
Right.
How expensive does the mirror need to be?
250.
Would I not have a farm filled with holy water?
Worth 250 gold pieces.
Maybe the church has one.
You could see if the church has one.
Well, after we're done here, I'm gonna go to the church.
Or better yet,
Maybe he
find
only comes out in the blood moon. I
What
don't
if
know how that shit works.
the island's just gone? Sorry, guys. It's just devastated. They
Rip.
could not survive the onslaught.
The sun finally set.
Yeah.
The clouds are finally gone.
No more fucking British bullshittery.
Be gone, Brits.
There goes my
Um,
British one shot.
But sorry, so what were you doing?
I was gonna do scrying, but then I remember we don't have the component for it. So
Right, yeah. You could ask the church if oh god, I have to stop fucking yawning. Yeah, see if they have what you could need for you potentially to do that if that was a major concern of yours right now.
But back to okay. So about the dragon, we were talking about this because we noticed the sign was for like a baby dragon, and there wasn't supposed to be another one of those here or something.
Yeah, Violetta, do me a favor, check on that one. That doesn't match up with the information we have on the chromatic curse. And she'll, yeah, sure. And she starts like thumbing through a bunch of like the folders and stuff, and then she pulls like one out and starts going through. By all accounts, that's what we've classified it as, but it very well could be something else. Perhaps a drake. Definitely misidentified, though. A lot of the time, it's what folks see and deal with, and then they put in a request with us or the local branch, and then it gets moved up to here so that we can print out multiple flyers in case, there's no one in the area over there. Then someone here could take it and be dispatched out there as soon as possible. Um, But yeah, I don't think it's actually a red dragon wormling. Probably something lesser. I would be incredibly surprised if it was anything greater. I mean, could it still be a young? And Bennett starts kind of cocking his head to the side, thinking about it, and he goes, "It could be, but I doubt it. I feel like we would have gotten more reports for a young red compared to as few as we have for this wormling. Unless it's incredibly careful. I doubt it, though.
It could be a new arrival.
Could be. How far back were the last requests? Um, about 2 months ago, only 3 of them. Could be. Well, if it is a young, you could stand to make some profit from it. You definitely get paid more than what we're currently offering, and who knows if it's amassed anything yet. Though I imagine it would be rather middling.
If it is a dragon, would you want us to incapacitate it and bring it back for study?
Wouldn't that be betraying?
You. Sure. If it is, I'll bump the fee up. More than if you were just bringing the head. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we still gotta talk that over. All right. Well, I guess in the meantime, we have some other hunts that we were going to take care of.
Alright, so this information has been established. You guys know what's up. We need to find our bird a room and board and a teacher.
It's already been
And
taken care of.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. I think the owls care of that.
saying as a group what we need to do. And then are we heading? We're heading for the Onis first. Correct?
Yeah, I think that's easy. And then
Then we
yeah.
head
Yeah, we
north
killed
for
it, we took
the
someone,
thing.
yeah,
We
we
should
took
also
someone,
just grab the dragon contract, just to see where that is.
yeah,
Yeah.
where is that, by the way?
The dragon contract. Move you back to the big map. Let's see. Let's make it. Oh, didn't mean to put that little yellow one up there. It is. Where was it? Where did I plan to have this? Right about there.
Oh, so we can get the salamander, head over to there to get the dragon, and teleport back.
Do you think that's plausible? Without any issues?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know about magic.
And out of curiosity, if this truly is a dragon, how do we plan on incapacitating it?
Yeah, beat the shit out of it, but don't kill it.
Yeah, just the way you incapacitate anything. You just beat it.
You make Ed big. You make Ed big, and he puts it to sleep.
I'll just choke it out.
Yeah, as long as the last hit is a non-lethal hit, it's fine.
Do a triangle choke. Do a
You, 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 you,
fucking armbar.
underestimate the
Hit him with the flying armor.
power of long-lasting injuries that could have severe backlash. Also, hypothetical, we may not even need to fight it.
I think you're overthinking
Who here?
things.
We could
We
talk it
just
out.
beat it unconscious. There we go. Done.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, but if we could
Minecraft.
persuade it to come along,
Can wormlings even speak?
I
Well,
don't know.
we don't know what it is. If
I mean, I
they're
can,
like,
I can
oh
talk
shit, we don't
to
know
it.
what it is,
I can
then we
talk
could.
to. If it can speak, I can talk to it,
Yeah.
or I can
Well,
let anyone else talk to it. I guess.
Wormlings do know how to speak Draconic.
Dragon
I
knows
mean,
how to speak dragon.
All right, let's try that first, and maybe assume that it ain't gonna work, and then we'll do what we usually do.
also, while we're on the trip, I will educate Ed in the ways of magical tattoos.
Okay,
I heard they're awesome, and you can make them look however you want.
I like tattoos, so I think I'd also like magical tattoos.
I added the wormling contract to our list.
Okay.
Is it alright if we also leave our dinosaur Kothar here with our cart?
Yeah, I'm fine with
I
it.
did not pay for Kothar.
I'll pay for
Well, that's
Kotar.
for
If I wouldn't be, he doesn't need training. He's a good boy.
I for AJ and Charlie, I paid room and board and training.
Yeah, if room and board does require money, I will pay that.
Yeah, it's like a 5 gold cost, something like that.
Works for me.
Yeah, that's what it was. Was 5 for the housing.
I'm going to say at this point, let's take a tenner because I need to bathroom.
Alright, sounds good.
You must make like Marcus.
And get some food.
Also, does anyone have access to the sleep spell? Because that is an option.
only lasts 10 minutes.
It is enough time to bind it.
Out of character. I was curious myself. There is potentially a way, 2 ways. No, wait, 3 ways that you could keep your promise and free the great worm without it dying.
How?
Well, that would be spoiling the fun.
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
It would. But there are 3 ways.
And then the secret 4th way, that is the one that he finds out and isn't one that Dylan thought of.
Which would be interesting.
Cast
But
magic
I definitely,
on the
I would say that Marcus, if you want to keep your word, ask around / shop around and try to find out as much as you can. And that's the only hint I'll give you.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh well,
Oh, out of
Eric.
curiosity,
Ask around, shop
many-
around for information.
how many
Okay.
dragons have you guys actually met or have heard of?
The one.
2,
So
if
what
you count
makes you
hybrids.
think there aren't any other dragons
3,
around?
actually.
It was lore. There's a chromatic curse.
I'm talking about metallics.
Oh, we don't know anything about metallics.
Yeah, but I mean, no
They're
one's been
probably
talking
chilling,
about Metallic, so what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, metallics are good dragons, so they're not like causing issues. They're like probably just secluded elsewhere.
For all you know, this guy could be a fucking dragon.
Yep. Would explain how at like fucking 18 he owns the entire Hunters Association.
Have you, I don't know, tried. Does anyone have any detecting dragon abilities?
Detecting
Anyone
No
a
one's a
dragon
ranger?
ability.
ranger. Who plays rangers?
Me and
Oh
me in a
no, you
different
get a
campaign.
ring in your ears. It's an intense ringing, just like that time when your mother died. I have been sitting here trying to do my business, and my cat has been relentless. She does not want to leave me alone. She's in a very affectionate mood.
Sounds like your cat is offering itself to be used as toilet paper.
What the fuck?
Hoogie, come here. I need TP. I need TP for my bunghole. There's it's funny though because like there's lore about Bennett. People just haven't asked.
I think Jarvis will be the one to ask them. It's
Don't do that. Do not scratch the wood. It makes a
out of
squeaking
curiosity.
sound. It hurts my ear.
Does this character look very young to
Does
begin
the
with?
character?
The NPC.
Yeah, what about him?
Does he look very young?
Yeah,
Does he have pointed ears?
he is let me check my notes.
I think he's human.
He is a half elf.
Half elf, okay.
Okay, that
He's
still doesn't
Elrond.
track. That still doesn't track.
He is a half elf who appears to be 17 years of age.
Yeah, that still doesn't track, even for half elf.
Yeah, half elves age at the normal rate until 20 or something.
18.
18.
Regardless, he's hiding something.
He's an Elrond style half elf.
Yeah.
What?
Elrond
Yeah.
is half elven. That's his title, is Elrond half elven. Him and his brother were the only two half elves, and one decided to be human, and that's where Aragorn's line comes from, and that's why they're so long lived. And then the other one was Elrond, and he stopped
Okay.
aging.
At some point, I really need to play the Lord of the Rings 5e with you guys.
Ba, ba, ba,
Eh,
ba, ba, ba,
I
ba,
actually looked at
ba.
the Lord of the Rings 5e.
Huh? I didn't hear what you said
I've never
because
looked at
Dylan.
the Lord of the Rings system.
No. This is an adaptation from
That's
the.
what Bean's talking about. He hasn't looked at it.
Oh, well, the no, the thing I'm talking about was the One Ring system that was that I have a copy of adapted to fifth edition.
Oompa, loompa, doompity doo. I've got another puzzle for you. What do you get when you shit your pants? Only sadness and dirty hands. Grumpy, lumpy, doompity dee.
The roulette game you play when you sneeze when you have diarrhea.
Oh no, be no.
Dylan knows my pain.
I,
What
that's
happened?
the worst. It's
What do you
it's
think
just
would
as
happen?
bad.
No, what happened? Why has it come up? Why would you say Dylan would know your
Did you
pain?
not hear
When
the
did?
song he was singing?
Clearly not, because he's asking.
I know. It's
No,
almost like there's a song
I,
happening.
under, I understand what he was singing about. I'm talking about when.
Well, I mean, it's definitely happened before. I'm not going to deny it. If it hasn't happened at least once in your life, you're lying.
How about shooting yourself while walking upstairs?
It depends. Were you attempting to fart?
See, like,
No.
yeah, like I've sharded and I've shitted, and I think that those are two completely different things. Like,
They
they're
are.
very distinct. But see, like, there's a difference between trying to fart and then trusting a fart.
Both end in disappointment sometimes, though.
Yeah. I need to get me some water and then I'll be back in it.
You'll be back.
Yeah. Once I have ice cold water for my throat module, I will be back. What's the matter, Put? Baby girl, what's your name?
Apparently, that robot can go Super Saiyan.
He's pulling his cock out!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Alright, I'm ready to be back in it if y'all are.
Well, technically, whoever did that, you should have done it when Asdun was going to the bathroom.
I would.
Missed her. That would have been great timing.
It's my thing that I have set up for when I rejoin.
Oh.
It would have been funny if it was somebody else though when they went to go take a shit, yeah. Alrighty. 5 gold for the room and board for Kothar. Is that it for everything that you wanted to talk to the people in the Hunters Association about? Or did Ed perhaps want to stay behind?
No, after everyone leaves, Ed looks at her and then looks at Bennett. and then looks back at her, and then back at Bennett, and then just leaves. Maybe another time.
Oh, okay.
He sized up the competition.
For a second there, I thought he was interpreting something completely different.
No.
Because as far as you could tell, I'll give you this freebie without an insight check. There was no body language like that between either one of them.
No, I didn't think so. It was more no privacy.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fair.
okay. Also, the leader of the Hunters Association still there, right?
He would be, yeah.
Excuse me. I have a series of questions that now have just come upon me since I'm kind of new to literally here. Also, hello, my name is Jarvis Limsmith.
Oh, you're one of the guys that Bill just signed on.
I guess.
Lupulus, right?
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah. Question. What are you?
Oh, that never gets old. Half elf.
Are you?
Yes, I can assure you that I am in fact a half elf.
Can I detect bullshit?
Go ahead.
I'm back. Sorry, I'm so late.
So can I do my bullshit detector?
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, look at that vibe check.
I find it more funny to say that instead of saying, "Can I make an insight check?"
I mean, it is essentially a bullshit detector, yeah.
You know nothing.
I
Yeah,
know.
he is incredibly hard to read.
Alright.
His natural aloofedness throws you for a loop.
But you seem quite young to be in charge of a whole organization.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I went through a lot at a young age, and I kind of came up with the idea for this place. And then, well, the other chairman kind of, were present in my life at one stage or another and supported that. And were like, go for it. We'll join you. And then I did it.
Uh,
I
alright.
also may or may not have killed something when I was 9 that, kind
I
of
like the style.
gave me a reputation.
Alright. Also, just out of curiosity, are metallic dragons known in this world?
Are you asking me that, or are you asking Bennett that?
Asking the GM.
Yeah, people know of dragons. You're a little young to lead the Hunters Association.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
am.
am. Yeah,
And
metallic, chromatic.
would I have heard of metallics?
It would kind of be more like, since you've heard of dragons, some are good, some are bad. Do you have a tough time remembering which one was which?
Okay. So I will just put a pin in that until Jarvis is more knowledgeable about how dragons are in the world.
Yeah, they're not. While like every country has their mythos of dragons, similarly vampires. In terms of these dragons that have come over, not a lot, because this is kind of like a new thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to put a pin in that because Jarvis does not know enough to make these questions I want to ask. So I'm a fucking nerd.
Yep.
All right. Well, cool. So just double check, guys. We going for the Oni or the Salamander first?
Oh, we're going for the Oni, then we go
Oni.
for the V-Rock, and then we go to the Salamander. Then we do the Wormling.
Gotcha. Right. So, where's the closest train station here?
The main train station.
If you,
All right. I've never been here before, so that's why I asked.
oh yeah, kind of a big town, but
Also, any supplies we need to grab.
I have 42 rations.
That is.
I think we're good.
way more than
Short trip. Um,
Yeah, I still have 30.
I don't know if we need
that
anything.
reminds me. Ed,
Yep.
don't you need to deliver something to someone?
You said he's gonna do it another time.
I think maybe I figured maybe when we come back with something like triumphant, like oh we did something, then it's like, you know, because that was a lot. It was a lot to say, and then I didn't want to be like, oh hey, by the way, you know,
All right.
it would be, you know, it wasn't quite right.
I did not know what your situation was with them, so all right. So,
When I plan on making a move, I'll let y'all know.
all right.
I like how
Right.
many memes we've had in a single session. Just the
Then
the fucking
I
Tobey
don't
Maguire.
require any more supplies. Sensor, do you need anything?
More of those gumballs.
I don't think they have those here.
Fortunately,
I
that's
don't think they
back
have
in
them
the
here
ends
either.
room.
We're gonna have to go bit of a ways for some more gumballs.
In that case,
In that case, I don't think so. I don't think I
we
need
have a
anything.
hat. Okay, in that case, we have a hat to finish up on. Come on, Sensor.
Let's go. I shall
first
follow.
train ride will probably be a couple hours.
I know. What do you think we're gonna be doing while waiting?
Reading.
Better than nothing. Reading is fun but boring.
Yeah, we're just literally focusing magic into a hat.
What's not to love about that?
So, yeah, if you guys want to go grab some supplies, go right ahead. We'll be at the station waiting. Unless, like Center, like I said, unless you need to grab some
Yeah, I'm
supplies.
trying to think. What could I get? I have
Um,
a decent amount of crap already.
you and Jarvis have not been to Austin, but
I'm assuming there's signs to a freaking train station.
yeah, the train station is in fact
What kind of stores are around?
Everything.
there's
Everything.
there's a lot
Yeah,
of everything.
I'm not sure what
So the Church of the Reckoning has like kind of its own stuff that it sells. There's also the Doc who sells weird stuff, but also gives away some stuff for free. The Kobold Caravan ships stuff, obviously. The Marshals also sell some stuff too. So do the Hunters,
Can I see the
and
dock, fella?
so does the College. You want to go to the dock? Okay.
I'm curious.
All
I'm
right.
sipping but curious.
So when Center says he wants to go to see the dock, does anybody take him, or do they just
Oh,
point him in
I
the
would show him how to
direction?
get to the dock.
Okay. All
I would
right.
actually I would go with. I don't know if I've reported back on the potion of levitating yet.
Oh no, I don't believe you have.
That was something I was going to complain about to him.
Right. Because he said it should let you walk amongst the clouds or something
Yeah.
like that. It
Yeah,
just
it was-
caused levitate instead of fly. Yeah. Okay.
I will then. Hey, Center.
Yeah.
Carry this little guy for me then, and I'll give you a pip to hold on to.
Sure.
As a little spider bot will crawl into your shoulder.
Are you sure you don't want to just go with them? I mean, you could go with them. Who knows? Jarvis might
Jarvis
see
is legally
something
required to be
interesting.
everywhere at once for no reason.
Well, no.
I can only be at 2 places at once.
Not because of the bot thing, but just because this is an
Might hit
NPC
it off.
that you have not interacted with that you might hit it off with.
Yeah.
Fine.
You should come with us. Come on.
I will say, who wants to convince Jarvis to go see this doctor?
Jarvis, this guy
this
is
place
as
sounds
crazy
mysterious.
as you. You should go.
I'm not
I
crazy.
want to go that
I'm
far.
eccentric.
Yeah.
Well,
Same.
whatever word you want to use. He's eccentric,
Whatever makes you feel better.
and he's a smart magic
Alright.
guy.
This place sounds mysterious and all, and
Then-
sounds cool.
He
A
made
little bit like
potion
you.
that made me a bit more dexterous permanently through death.
You made a potion that made me a bit smarter permanently too.
Through an aneurysm.
There- How would that
You're-
make your-
Alright, then would anyone like to hold on the Pip while we go so we can at least talk
Just
to
take
each
Pip
other?
with you.
I think Marcus was gonna head to the church to pick up some holy water, is what he messaged me. But
Fine.
I'm
Marcus, hold on the Pip.
You don't need. We don't. Just stop giving Pip to
Don't
people.
have to spy on people.
Stop
Pip
it.
is cute.
Literally, what I'm literally giving him a directive to essentially just act as a walkie-talkie.
No. No more.
No!
That's the line. No further.
After profusely kicking him the one time, I think it is fair to say that Walter does not want to ever see Pip ever again.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not offering it to Walter.
I'll take Pip. I want Pip.
Well,
Yeah.
What-
Oh, Ed takes Pip.
I want him.
right.
Isn't
You
that
wouldn't say no to
drunk,
me.
too?
He said he won't say no to me.
Fine, you can hold on the Pip.
Thank you, Jarvis.
I want Pip.
And how does this thing work? Is it like a boat?
Yes.
It is
a little
akin
tickly.
to a familiar that mages would have, but a bit more unique.
Hey, he's a little guy. You know?
Wait. So just for my sanity, you're all going except for Marcus. Was that what I was hearing?
I don't think didn't Walter wasn't going.
Oh, Walter's
Walter
not
going
going.
to the
Walter
doctor?
will stay at the Hunters Association for a bit and help Benny work on his new pitchfork.
Okay.
And then meet everyone at the train station.
Alrighty. Alright, so as Ed, Jarvis, Center, and Mary head to the doctor's, you once again come upon this beautiful doctor's office with the nice little tooth with the 2 syringes crossed behind it hanging from the like little wrought iron thing. You head into the waiting room and you see his wonderful assistant look up from her newspaper and just go, okay. Didn't expect you guys to be back so soon. Doc! Hi. And then you hear like a bunch of clattering and a small muffled explosion from the back.
The fuck was that?
And a few moments later, you just hear the doc call.
What happened last time too?
It was
Don't worry.
something unsafe.
You hear the
Pip is
doc just,
now
send them
on-
in! Send them in!
Do I recognize? What? Hold on. That accent. Do I recognize what part of Germany it's from?
Not right.
The north side.
Make a oh god, what would that be?
History?
History.
Yeah, it'd be history. Make a history check.
Alright.
Of course, dot frog skin. You detect a hint of Austrian, and you think that he's from like one of those small towns that's on like the border.
Try it.
Oh,
All
a
down.
kinsman.
Kinsman.
Yeah, it's
You guys would.
no Jarvis himself isn't from Germany. That's where his folks are from, and they would be from that closer to that area.
So Bavaria.
Bavarian. There you go. That's the term.
I'm essentially basing off Jarvis's German background closer to my own German ancestry.
I was basing the doctors closely to a friendly little dictator. No.
Oh, Paul.
Friendly
Little.
dictator.
Was he an artist?
No. He was. He had a stage name, went by Charlie Chaplin.
Famously the same person.
Yep.
Famously the same person.
Just as a quick sidebar, you ever see the skit where like the guy's like, "Wow, I can't believe you even let Hitler into heaven." He's like, "No, that's not Hitler. That's Charlie Chaplin." And then then like the next guy in line comes up and he looks exactly like Hitler and he's just like, "Nice try, Hitler. Go back down." And he's like, "No, I've been telling you I'm Charlie Chaplin." He's like, "What do you mean? That can't possibly be true." He just looks over his shoulder, then it cuts over to Hitler like having his arm around this guy. "So I heard you're Jewish. Hey, let me tell you about this thing I invented." But so yeah, you head into the doctor's office, and as I've previously described, kind of like almost like your usual sort of like doctor's examining room, but for like that time, except against the back wall is like a morgue, and there's like 6 of those little coolers. There's like a standing wardrobe over in one corner, a desk to the right, a wall, and then there's just a series of like many different shelves, which have once again been organized with all sorts of different vials of some of them like seem to be like pickled like organs and stuff, but then others are like there's one whole set of shelves that seem to just be potions, and nearby where the desk is there's just like random plans and like obscure languages and like arcane formulae like just pinned up to the wall. It's almost like the Charlie thing where he's like the conspiracy theory, like he's pointing to it, but yeah. And you see the doctor's seat, sort of like examining chair, has been like laid flat, and on top of it he's tinkering with some sort of contraption, and he looks up through like his thick glasses. Eh, Oh, I did not expect to see you here again so soon. The device's
Guten Tag.
progress is coming along. Guten Tag. Where are you?
And literally switching to full German, Jarvis will greet himself.
Jarvis is greeting
course.
himself?
Of course,
Greeting himself in his full name.
As one does.
You mean introducing?
as one does.
I hate when people just greet
Sorry.
themselves in public.
Yes, I realized what I said.
Yeah, he-
Hallo, mein Name ist Travis Limsmith.
Limbenschmissen.
I don't even know what you said. Though Anton cannot speak German, Jarvis can.
Guten Tag.
Hey, I can't speak German either.
They're speaking Spanglish again.
Speaking some
Guten
funny
Tag,
language I
meine
don't understand.
Kinder. Mein Name ist Dr. D.R. Merland.
Doctor what?
Well, this and that, you know how it goes as a Wissenschaft. And there are many different little, what is the word, specializations, the arcane, the mundane, the dental.
Dental?
He just starts listing off a bunch of stuff. As the
Do you have a doctor in cheese
herbological,
making?
Thai romance.
Is anything in his lab? Is it labeled? Is anything labeled?
Yeah, a good number of
think that
things
a
are
bunch were
labeled
labeled
now.
in, like,
In the
different
past, when
languages.
you've been here, nothing was labeled. It was just
Right,
complete
okay,
chaos. But yeah, like all the pickled organs are labeled. Like there's like one like really big jar that has like it looks like a bladder, and it's just like what does it say? It says oh, I had a thing for this. Hold on. Froghemoth bladder, and then like just like other stuff, like really weird, like different creature things. Like there's like a basilisk's fang. There's well, that's not an organ. I'm sorry. Like eyes. There you go. Basilisk eyes. That seem to no longer have their petrification ability, but they're just floating around inside of the thing. Don't see any like dragon parts or anything interesting like that. There is a giant toe though. There's a there is a it's this frost giant toe, and it's kind of like caused like that sort of like frosty condensation on the inside of the pickling.
I'd like to think that like a lot of the obvious stuff is not labeled, or the obvious stuff is labeled, but like the nondescript bottles of transparent liquid are just not labeled.
Yeah, no. Some things are in fact not, and even the potions have labels on them, but a lot of them just have like a question mark, and it's like this very like neat, but also like flowery, flowing script. And then like with a question mark, it could be like potion of healing question mark, like stuff like that. You would also see there's there's a jar of just this silvery like gray goop, and it just says Aaron on it.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, he's here.
But
Why do you have a jar that says Aaron?
oh, there was a time when he came, and there was the testing to determine that he had the ability for the shedding of the skin, and ein Doppelgänger.
What?
I'm Skinwalker here.
ein Skinwalker. No, nein. Like the doppelganger, or like the Schüchtengame monster, like he, yeah. It's okay. It's not like living, but I kept it just in case your friend ever died. We could maybe bring him back.
Question.
Huh.
You know how he shed his skin.
That sounds cool.
It was a hair. He cut his hair off. The
Yeah,
doctor cut part of Aaron's hair off.
it was part of his hair, and it turned into the goop.
Is Mary with us right now?
Yeah, Mary went.
I don't think so.
Mary's with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mary.
Mhm.
Excuse me for a moment.
Okay.
May
Well, I mean,
have
it
a
depends what.
piece of your hair. Or skin. Or anything.
Why?
Well,
This one is weird.
do you want my hypothesis to be correct, or do you want the other hypothesis to be correct?
I mean, he already, last time we were here, just a couple days ago, the doctor said that he thinks I have some kind of changeling thing
Yeah,
when he looked at me with the goggles.
But did you compare it to the existing DNA?
The DNA of changelings are in flux. That's why you can't really compare.
Yeah, the DNA literally changes whatever they're looking like.
Well,
So when it's
Jarvis
the great goop,
and
there isn't.
well, both Jarvis and Anton have learned something new.
So I don't know if
Yes.
DNA exists yet.
It'd be
I don't.
interesting
No,
if
it was. It was Watson and Crick were. Well, Watson and Crick were 1950s, but I think
Well, it was like
they
early-
knew about it. It might have been.
DNA was like 1600s even.
I don't think they
When
know
was-
exactly
yeah,
what it is. They know that there's something that influences appearance over generations.
It was actually
Alright.
this year. Very good.
Well, anywho,
I mean, yeah,
well,
if you want to cut off my hair,
not what
based
based on what I was just told, that probably would be a moot point.
I mean, if Aaron and Mary are the same person, there might be a chance that Mary could reincorporate the Aaron goo into herself.
I still
That
like that.
sounds
You want to try that?
weird.
That sounds weird. That sounds Sounds a little weird.
It sounds like something that would happen at Ed's church.
Also, I was
Well,
told.
hold on.
No.
We don't get that. Well, no, go on. I have something to complain about, but go on.
also told that we might get along, Herr Doctor.
Yeah, you seem kind of interesting. He comes in here, he sees a jar of goo, instantly wants to experiment. Is it like just an incessant need? Because for me, it's like an itch, and I just can never quite scratch it.
No, it's more so I'm trying to prove a possible theory and wanted to test it in a non-harmful method.
I see. Okay, so we're not exactly the same, but I see a little inkling there. Yeah, it could work. It could work. You could potentially make a fine assistant for me in the future.
The hell you mean assistant?
Assistant whose name I leave off of academic papers.
you are
Yes,
going to
you are
be
never going to
the
get that.
second author at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
You'll get the
footnotes.
name mentioned.
Oh, well,
Footnote.
I wouldn't worry about the assistant title too much. At least it is a step up from experimentation guinea pig, yeah? Which is what you will not be.
Good catch.
I swear to God.
Yeah, that ship is kind of
I
already
like
sailed
guinea
with
pigs.
me.
I mean, I
Since I'm-
used to have like a whole farm of them, but then they slowly started going to sleep forever.
Oh, so you start eating each other.
Oh, nine. That was a Rat King experiment. Only one of them survived. But I've never had a rat problem again. Actually, as a matter of fact, most of the town of Austin has not had a rat problem since that experiment.
Wait, did you tie a bunch of their tails together?
Why does everyone think that that's the way you do it? Nine, you put them in a bucket 10 at a time and you take the victor and put him in the next bucket.
That seems like more
In
of a
Highlander for
cockfight than a
rats!
draft.
Yeah, exactly. Voice that is not currently here and might be in my head.
Well, Herr Doctor, your title of experimentee is kind of already left the building. As I'll start like I show him my left arm where it would not be shoulder, it would be up to the midpoint on my bicep, but my right arm would be to my shoulder.
Are you left or right dominant?
I'm ambidextrous. Kind of needed to become it.
Oh, that mean in this day and age, if you're ambidextrous,
It was kind of necessity
you are the
for
sign
me.
of the devil.
Oh,
So that was
Relatable.
just left-handed in general.
Yeah, left-handed. But if you can use your left hand, you're just you're evil.
Well,
Ready
let's
passing.
see. Let's see. How would you feel if I could grow a limb back?
oh, snap.
That may work with my left arm, not with my right.
Yeah, I mean, you pick.
Mainly because I was born without a right arm.
I mean, we could try
That
it either
explains
way. We see what happens. Here, take we'll go with the left. Take the prosthetic off real quick. I want to try something. You'll be compensated for your don't worry about it. Just take it off. Take it off.
I will remind you. I should probably let you know how I lost the arm to begin with, as I pop off the prosthetic.
That was the one that
It-
you lost in like the explosive tinkering, yeah?
The experiment, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You pop it off and he will produce from his like sort of almost like a cross between like like a lab coat / like butcher's bib. It's weird. And he'll pull out the syringe and just kind of pop it into your arm real quick. Push it all the way down.
Whoa.
Hold on. Wait, it hasn't taken effect yet.
Did you shove it into me?
Oh yeah, he
Oh, yeah,
instantly
he-
just did it and pushed the plunger all the way down.
What was that?
Well, we're going to see, and then he looks at a pocket watch on 3, 2, 1. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck, man. What is this asshole just do to me?
Terrible
I didn't.
things.
So glad we persuaded you to do this.
I said I don't
Very,
have
very.
I have
You know,
sweet
it's what
tuberculosis.
good friends would do.
Okay,
Oh,
you
damn.
feel an awfully terrible searing pain. You almost pass out, but you manage to stay awake, and then all of a sudden, you just feel as all of a sudden, and like growing from the lost limb, your entire left arm just comes back. But
Jesus.
like it looks like baby skin, like in the sense of like it's fresh and
It's
brand
pink.
new. It's
Like
all pink,
Deadpool.
yeah. But no, not like what? Like dead people, yeah. Baby skin looks like
Oh,
dead
that's
people does.
Deadpool. Deadpool
Oh,
when
okay, yeah, yeah,
he
like
got his hand
Deadpool.
cut off
Deadpool.
and then
Sorry,
like
sorry.
growing it out. Like,
I heard that wrong. But it is in fact what your arm would look like for your age. And he goes, okay, all right. All right. And then he just kind of like begins, you watch as like a little notebook like floats near him and he begins like taking notes and he looking back at the watch and then he's,
I don't know how long this arm is going to last, just so you know.
yeah, well, we'll see. If you lose another one, I might be able to
No,
improve
that's
the formula.
no. You don't understand. The experiment that I did freaking atomized my arm, so I don't know what magical repercussions are about to have on my arm.
Well, that's the fun of it, right? We need to see. And as he says that, you watch as
oh boy.
Am I
from
about
your
to go through the process again?
so the first time you lost it, what exactly happened?
Oh my
I
god.
was tapping into some raw magic to essentially amplify my natural capabilities.
Oh, you were fucking with the weave. Okay.
A little bit.
And
Okay.
Mistra came knocking to bitch slap you out of it.
You
Well,
watch
it wasn't necessarily Mister. I just did the math wrong.
you watch as like there's like this blue glow that begins to sort of like it's like an underglow. Like your arm was kind of glowing a little bit red because of like the baby skin, and then like now it's starting to glow blue. And then you
Uh-oh, we
watch
need
as
to
like
evacuate the block.
no. He's just like,
No,
I would recommend everyone immediately close their eyes or look away as he continues to look closer. And then he just like flips down a secondary pair of glasses that are supposed to like essentially be like welding glasses.
and
And
Jarvis will say,
I look
"Oh
away.
no, not
your
again."
your hand sets on fire and is wreathed in these blue flames and almost kind of like a Ghost Rider-esque thing. You watch as it just burns all of the flesh down until the entire arm becomes skeletal, right up to essentially where it was last time. And then the bones begin to just char and blacken and then crack and crumble to dust, and then the flame pitters out and you are left with the limb, like the severed limb essentially once more.
Probably felt all that pain too.
You did in fact, but with the con save
Had
that you
to
already
turn.
made, you're fine for now. Um, you don't surprisingly take any additional damage because it's like something was added to you and then just subtracted away. So yeah, and he finishes writing and then he's okay. Well,
Hope
yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't going to back.
Yeah, but we learn things. We need to learn by trial and errors. This is a way of science, Wissenschaft. But look, now I can improve the formula for next time and find a way to bypass Mistress' little fuck you present.
I don't know if it was Mistra.
Oh no, it was. But we don't need to worry about that. So, anything that I can help the rest of you with? Perhaps you want to regrow something, grow a little bit larger.
Well, no, I want to complain about something. I'll take out the empty bottle of the potion of levitation that I kept because I want to get my money back. So you said that I would be able to travel in the clouds, and
Yeah.
I use this in an emergency situation so that I'd be able to do that and that it would work. And it didn't. I just floated onto the ceiling and then I vomited all over my friends. But that was not related to the potion. That part. That was due to another mistake that I made.
I see. Well, it seems that I need to tweak the formula from what it was. Levitation instead of the flying? Okay. Well, we can aftermarket that one and then tweak it for the future branding. Okay. So I will make a note of this, attempt to do better in the future, and yeah, you know what? And then he'll just like produce a small coin pouch of like 50 gold, and he goes, that is compensation for your what is it? Misfortune.
Mm. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, if anyone else wants to sample any of mine other potions, they are available over there. I can always use willing guinea test subjects.
Yeah, I'll
I
take
want to
one.
try.
I mean, nothing's ever gone wrong when I've tried this, so I'll try it again.
I'll drink 3 at once.
Roll on the potion stability table.
Okay. There is a variety of potions. For the most part, they're labeled. Let's see.
Also, I put my arm back on.
Yeah, feels right.
Mm.
There's one of them that says "Potion of Heroism?" question mark.
Potion of heroism.
There is a potion of invisibility question mark, but it looks like the "in" has been erased but then rewritten.
I like that one.
There's a potion of speed question mark. One of them that says
DM fumble.
no, because I have like I really like stupidly one night just wrote a bunch of these, and I'm trying to see which ones I haven't gone through yet. One of them that says liquid death.
Well,
nice.
down to that
Whoa.
one.
There's another one that says liquid luck, and telepathy 3 question marks.
I want that one.
And then there's one that says speak with sparrows. And then the final one that says potion of giant strength, but there's like there's like a really there's a really small, like one of those like little V inserts for something that's supposed to go before the giant, and if you look really close at it, it says hamster.
Hamster giant strength.
Giant hamster
Giant
strength.
hamster or hamster giant?
Giant, I think it's
Giant
giant
hamster.
Giant,
Giant hamster.
giant
giant
hamster.
Potion
miniature,
of giant hamster strength.
Miniaturized giant hamster?
giant miniature space hamster.
There's no miniature, but
Right.
you'll see.
Doc, what's up with the liquid death?
The liquid death. Oh, yeah.
Don't drink that.
Okay. That one, at first I was trying to make a poison, and then I ended up making the potion. And if I remember right, it works like the false life spell. However, you can get up if you want to without immediately ending the effects. So, like, how does the spell work again? You do the spell
It's feign death, not false life. False
yeah.
life.
Oh, yeah. There you go. The feign death. There you go. Yeah. That one. So, like, you go on the floor, and then they go, "Oh no, he's dead," and then you can get up real sneaky and begin the moving. And if anybody tries to like ping for signs of life, you show up not live. Liquid death.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't read, so surprise me.
Well, Ed, that one says giant on it. You like giants, right?
Yeah, but I already have giant strength.
Tell me about that potion of visibility, possibly.
Yeah. The invisibility should make you become invisible.
Should.
I like that pause.
May I see that potion?
Is there any reason? Is there any reason why it shouldn't make me invisible?
I mean, we're kind of testing him for him.
Yeah, he just kind of shrugs
I
his
guess-
shoulders. It should, for all intents and purposes.
Like that's the whole thing that we do
Yeah, right.
is we're testing them for him.
Okay. Then I got an idea. Could I make myself invisible and then drink it?
That's invalidating the experiment.
I mean,
That's true.
you very much
all right,
can.
screw it. Let's try it without going invisible first.
You
Okay.
know, going invisible for it sounds like something that the doctor would very much appreciate as an experiment.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
he
was
would.
changing the variables of the experiment.
If we're going to see the calculations, perhaps it will cause greater invisibility. No.
It'll double
That's
the effect.
true.
You can
Probably
try.
give it to the next.
The math checks out.
Yeah, the math checks out.
Yeah, 1 + 1 = 3.
So do you wanna cast it first, or do you wanna just drink it?
Let's drink it first. Screw it.
Okay.
Let's see if it actually makes you invisible.
a Constitution saving throw.
Yay! Okay, hold on. Let me see. Advantage.
Okay. You begin imbibing this concoction, and you immediately feel a wave of nausea come over you. However, you manage to stomach it and keep it down. It tastes like a combination of rotten eggs and what you think a foot might taste like. And then you kind of slowly watch as you, like, from your fingers up your arm, you like become invisible. The rest of you watch Center turn invisible. However, like as it like sort of like slowly begins to cloak his body and reach like his head, which seems to be like the last place for it to go. It also and I want to
When it makes
describe
his
this
eyes
right.
invisible, does it stop receiving light so he goes blind?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's essentially what I was. Yeah. You get cursed invisibility. So basically, as soon as it gets to your eyes, there's nothing. There's blackness. You can still hear, smell, taste, whatever, feel like the general environment around you, but for some reason you cannot see, but they cannot see you.
Doc,
It's invisibility, but physics still applies.
Yes.
Doc, I can't see.
You can't
Oh.
see.
Doc,
Yeah.
anyone?
Yep. They're right
Polo.
here. You can still hear, can't you? That would
Yeah,
be
but
really
I
bad.
can't see, which is important.
Oh, thank God.
That does sound important. Yeah.
What do you mean, thank God?
Then, if you had
it could have been
also
worse.
been deaf, since that meant that something worse was about to happen to you. Some of the
happened
potions
to the
have
last,
faces.
I don't know if I want to keep
last
drinking these,
test
Doc.
subject.
Look, don't worry. You always get compensated for your work here. I am fair about what I do. That effect, however...
I want to
is-
see again.
Oh, you will.
When?
It will wear off when it wears off, in about 1 hour.
All right, where are you?
Or
I'm gonna
You-
reach over. I'm gonna reach
bestow
for
upon
where
me
he
great
was.
confidence.
Since he has... Yeah, literally. Since he has not moved from the spot where he turned invisible, you are like, it takes you a second, like with the depth, but then you're like, oh, okay, I feel him. He's right there.
All right, I'm just gonna pick him up.
May I?
What's going on? What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just picking you up so you don't have to bump into anything.
Also, if you want, I can make this go.
I have no
longer.
idea how weird it is being picked up and not being able to see.
Yeah, it does. It feels really weird.
I can also make this go all the way if you want.
But what's the fun in that? We have to see if there's
We gotta,
any
yeah, you gotta
additional
get the
side
drop.
effects of this
And
hour.
we don't learn anything.
I don't think he's gonna pay me.
Oh no, I'd still pay you if you absolutely cannot live with it for an hour. But until then, think of all the blind shenanigans you can get up to.
Yeah,
Reading
not
Braille in the
seeing.
forbidden section of the library.
Wow.
Wait, can that be like an added effect of the potion?
Oh,
Just
just
Instantly enables us
instantly.
to read Braille.
Who knows? You have to try it to
Does Braille
see.
even exist yet?
Oh,
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
No,
That's a
it for
good
sure
question.
does. It for sure does.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
What? I might as well drink something else.
he'll pull out like another pouch and he'll hand it to Ed, and it feels a bit
18.24,
heavier than
damn.
yours.
Oh,
That
okay.
he initially gave you. There's about 75 gold in this one. He's like, that's for your friend when the effect wears off. But we have a lot of good preliminary initial data. As long as there was no immediate deafness, and the blindness is something that needs to be corrected in the future. Do remember
Also the
though,
taste.
the taste. Could
Yeah.
you describe it?
Yeah. Rotten foot.
Rotten foot.
What are you?
Rotten
What are you
foot.
putting in there? Almost
Why do you
freaking.
know what rotten foot tastes like, Sinner?
The Confederates did some terrible things.
They did some very not nice things over there.
One of them just walked over and said, "Hey, little kid, smell my foot."
Smell my trench foot.
It's just a
What
rotting fucking foot.
Not the foot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, will correct that. I will remember not to put revenant toenails in there next time.
You put what?
Oh.
Revenant toenails. They're
Revenant.
quite difficult to acquire, but the whole thing was I was thinking to myself, what makes you invisible? What brings you from the spectrum of visibility to the invisibility? And it's all about corporealness. So I had to incorporate things from specters on the ghosts and the goblins and whatnot so as to achieve the required effect. I'm not entirely sure if the blindness was a result of the taste or if it was a result of something wrong in the chemicals. I do not know. But we will find out in the future.
I don't like it. What's next? I'm ready to drink another.
Oh, we gotta
boy.
go. Damn it, we gotta go, Center. We can't stay here all day.
This sucks. All right, fine. Does he have any like other crap that he sells or whatever, or is it just an experimental place?
It's like you do an experiment that may or may not benefit you, and he pays you for the results. So it's a way to
Gotcha.
earn some pocket money.
Great.
He also saves your life if you get in a duel because of you stealing back what you bet in a game of poker.
Yeah. Remember, if your friends are ever like super dead, but not like uber dead, I might be able to do something. The stabilization. If you had a diamond, I might be able to do something, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I am a doctor after all. Also, if you need your teeth checked at any time, my first doctorate that I have this building under is dentistry. So yeah, got to make
No
sure you
thanks.
take care of your bicuspids, on the brushing, on the flossing, on the. If you don't do it, I will hit you with the Stuckenfloss.
Well, you can't see me, so you can't nick me.
Anything but that.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. It's just as bad as the Goober Brights that take little Jimmy's toes in the dead of the night because he did not go to sleep when his mama and papa told him to.
Oh, what about the thumbs?
That's the Schnoggle grinder. He takes your thumbs and grinds them up and turns them into soup.
Oh no, if you suck on them too much.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Genau.
So
Alright.
are any other potions being taken?
Yeah, can I take the giant hamster one to test later?
Okay?
Like, do not
Okay.
test right now.
Interesting.
Very well. Very well. You take that one.
It just turns you into Boo.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, go for the eyes!
Oh no.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
It would have
I'm
been
glad
funny
I'm
if Sinner
blind.
did drink another one and Dylan actually used the that potion mixing table.
See, I was considering
Oh
that
no.
because like people were like, "Oh, well, what happens if I just drink a bunch at once?" And it's like, very bad
There are
things.
rules for that.
There are rules for it, and these are not traditional potions that may or may not be already highly volatile.
So this one would have been especially bad if Sinner would have done it. Because one of the
For
results
sure
is
would've.
one of the potions becomes permanent.
Oh yeah, and he would just be permanently blind and invisible.
Blind and invisible. Oh no.
I love
Fantastic.
cursed invisibility.
I gotta turn into a monk.
Yeah, a
Or
high level monk could get
whatever
around
gives
it.
you blind sight, yeah.
Rogue.
High level
Rogue.
monks also get 10 feet of blind sight.
Do they?
Fighters also get blind fighting style as a thing that they can pick
Yeah, you
up.
could take a fighting style.
You can take blind sense as a fighter. Or
Although,
blind fighting, yeah.
admittedly, if anyone ever wanted to make a blind character, I'd probably just give them the level 1 feat to get the free fighting style specifically for blind fighter, because I wouldn't be that much of an asshole. But you only get 10 feet.
Well, yeah. Still cool.
Only it seems Way of the Ascended Dragon gets blind sight.
Oh, it's a subclass one. Okay.
Marcus, mark down, what is it, 250 gold? They do have the
Yeah.
holy water font required. Actually,
Very
hold on. No, you're higher up in the thing. Only mark down 200 gold.
Okay.
Yo,
It has
discount.
the worth, but yeah, the discount because you're literally a father. So
Sure am.
He abandoned his child at home. He went out for milk.
and he never
Or Aaron Jr.
returned.
Never to be seen again. I can't see, man. I can't see. Can't feel my legs. I can't feel my body. It's because it's not there.
No, no, your body is still in fact there.
It stole his legs.
The first one to fall
Yeah,
asleep
just
at the
like-
sex
Classic.
party. Alrighty. So if there's nothing else for the doctor, he'll just say, "It's been like like 2-3 days since you last talked to me, and I need a little bit more time for the contraptions that I'm working on for you to be opening the reckoning portal. Please be reminded."
working on the reckoning portal.
Yeah, I am the guy building the reckoning portal.
He's making the thing to charge the rocks.
Do you have any
Or the thing to
experience
summon the
working
portal
with this
to
sort
charge
of
the
stuff?
rocks.
Do I have any what to do the what now?
Experience.
Yeah, a lot of experience actually. I'm the foremost researcher on the reckoning ever since it happened.
Okay, I'm calling.
He's basically an
bullshit
expert in
detector.
everything.
No, not everything. I have my doctorate in a number of useless things, but also some mundane things.
Can I tell if he's lying?
You can make the insight check if you. God damn it! You can make the insight check if you want to.
Make it in the German accent.
I'm gonna flash of genius that to a 7. To a what is that? Brings that to a 13 plus 5, 18.
Okay. He seems to be telling the truth, and you vaguely remember when they were last here in Austin a couple of days ago, somebody mentioning that they were looking for information on the reckoning. Talked to Silverspell, and Silverspell was like, "Yeah, that guy that got kicked out of the college, and this is the guy that got kicked out of the college." The
Incredible.
doc has been places.
Yeah. And that was all when Pip was still here.
As Pip was there for that.
Yeah. Just because he was here for that doesn't mean I was paying attention. Doesn't mean Darvish was paying attention the whole time.
Just because my thing that I send so that it could seem like I pay attention doesn't mean that I was paying attention.
You know what? That's so fair.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's he is in fact not lying about that, and he just but I've done a lot of research. It's some crazy shit. It's very hard to navigate. I got super lucky one time. I walked through one of them, and I wound up on like the other side of the country. Lucky enough for me, so it was in a hospitable enough environment that I had determined that that would be a cool place to settle down. That may or may not have been how I got out here into Texas from out east. Don't do it though. It's like a crazy experience.
I was tripping
Doesn't sound
balls
pleasant.
for months.
He was also thought he was looking for Bigfoot. It's just what
He
happens when you go
actually-
through the freaking.
yeah, when you go through the portal, you're just like, I need to find Bigfoot. Where is he? But yeah, if you need anything else, let me know. Come back in like 4 or 5 days. Something like that. Could be sooner rather than later in terms of me having the device ready.
Yeah, we're going out on a couple contracts, and then we'll be back in Austin and check in.
Oh yeah, what for?
Uh,
Money.
something called a V Rock.
You know,
Oh,
just
Oh,
those things are tricky. You need to watch yourself. Be careful.
on the cost.
I only have goo for one of you. I don't have enough to bring you all back if you die.
It's a
Um,
fucking-
We'll be fine.
right in the V Rock.
like the idea that he's just gonna put the goo from Aaron's hair to resurrect someone.
Resurrects Aaron with Aaron.
We gotta find Aaron first.
You know what I fucking mean.
I will
Hilarious.
say this as an above board thing. You don't know how much it would cost. You have no idea what the side effects would be. But you think that maybe in the future, you may or may not be able to scratch a resurrection out of the dock.
Post it up.
I
Spoiler
failed
alert.
Resurrection.
He was one of the options for Walter, but we are like, no.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a lot of options besides your traditional just, throwing a diamond at it and hoping for the best type deal. There's still a place where they say folk don't die out in the Badlands. The Druids are definitely a place you can go back to because you have an established relationship with them. The dock is nuts. And Bennett said something about troll blood.
Yeah, troll blood.
You have no idea how that would work though, so
And there's
it's
the tall
always good
man.
to have a back burner. And then there's the tall man.
Tall
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Haven't heard
The tall
from
man
him
is
in a bit.
clearly our safest option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just sell your soul.
You know, if you have to.
Well, no, he only wanted Marcus's soul.
Are you ready?
Oh
You know what everyone.
no.
I don't know if we
Ready.
ever described what he actually looked like besides being incredibly tall and hard to look at.
Yeah, because it's hard to look at.
I
That's
think it'd be
exactly
really
why.
funny if that canonically he actually looked like the voodoo dude from Princess Frog.
Tillier.
Yeah. I think that would be hilarious.
I mean,
Just
that
a
guy
voodoo
was
man making
insanely tall
deals.
too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was very, very tall and form wise, very Slender Man esque. Just those thin, spindly limbs, elongated torso. But yeah, if there's nothing else with the doc, I'll just say that you guys head to the train station, meet up with everyone, and depart. And head for. Oh boy, where would that actually be on the map? What would be down there? I think of what that general area of Tejas would be.
Modern day Texas has it as
But down in the tip.
just the tip
Yeah,
of Texas.
That's it.
It's,
Is it here or is it here that's Galveston?
is that like
Bay?
Corpus Christi is almost down there,
It's slightly south of Corpus Christi.
So
and by slightly, that's still it's a place.
It's probably by
Yeah.
Baffin Bay.
whichever one of those would have been around in 1869.
Baffin Bay.
But
Or
yeah,
actually,
you
probably on
guys,
Chapman Ranch. Ram
Chapman,
Ranch.
Ram Ranch. You head south to
Mm.
Ram Ranch. The
Yes, sir.
journey by train will take you, I think, what is that? By train, a day? Whereas
Yeah, it's a day sounds right. I think it's half of the other trip, which was 2 days.
Yep. So it'll take you a
We're
day.
taking an overnighter because it was mid to late afternoon by then.
Yes, this is true. So you'd be taking an overnight train to Ram Ranch. And since we're like 20 minutes to, and that's not a great time to start combat,
Combat.
I'll call it here.
Oh snap!
Uh-oh.
Combat in the train.
Yeah, combat
Hi-
on the train. At that moment, the train begins to
Hijacking.
rock.
Not again!
Not again.
It's the
Oh, don't
Drow.
worry. It's inevitable. There will be more train combat.
I hope
Let's
so.
go! I'm excited.
There's been 2 train combats if you
There
count
has,
Chaos Crew,
which may or may not be canon.
which may or may not be canon. And if it is, something happens tomorrow.
Something happens tomorrow.
Oh snap!
All right, gamers.